Welcome to the stream. Sorry about yesterday, which normally would have been the day I target or I try to shoot for. Things came up, and in the evening, I was going over some of the newest chapter of Dragon Ball, so that was a thing in itself. And following this thing with Z Laner being not being able to compete with Twitch rivals, so a bunch of random shit. Anyway, so we're gonna go through the stream today and whatnot. Should be fun. There'll probably be a stream tomorrow as well, so that is a thing. No, you're good. Asian GTG will be around eventually. I'm doing a lot of like anime stuff with him at the moment, but he'll be on Excuse me. He'll eventually get on one of these. So actually, a few of them because he owe. So that's a thing, and that in buffet. Well, actually, he's currently into. He got me into it a little bit too. It's I guess it's basically fried sushi. It's not bad. It's not bad. I got to tell you, it is not bad. Anyway, good morning to all of y'all. Like I said, we're gonna go over the stream. We're gonna go over. We're gonna finish up from the last stream, talking about the Xbox One or the new Xbox that Phil got. I've got 3 videos that will make up the stream, and then tomorrow we'll get into maybe this laptop and all that other nonsense. And there we go. Big ups to James the Lesser. So that's what the plan is. Let's see here. I think that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. Like I said, the goal is to try to stream on Tuesdays. If not, we'll pick another day. And I might try to, and like I said, I may try to actually set the streaming schedule up to where there's 2 streams a week. And, excuse me, throughout the week, I should say, allow you guys to probably like choose a video you guys want me to go over. And we'll go with that. So, we'll see. But like I said, we'll talk about that as that all moves along. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and let this play out for you guys for a minute. And I will set the videos up. And we can go ahead and get started. So, and that gives, I guess, gives you guys a chance to settle in and whatnot before we get started. Because Snortbucks is a thing. And I need to go ahead and just grab mine real quick. And then we'll go ahead and get started. So, good morning to all of y'all. And I will see you guys in just a second. Oh, DSP is not going to sell his mother just yet. He would, but he's not going to do it yet. She's too, she's useful, at least at the moment. But you're not wrong. All right. So, as I said, we have 3 videos that will make up our stream. Let's see. We have Blooper World Order, Almighty Frogga, and Hate Watch Army. So let's see here. Initially, I have it set up to have Blooper World Order first. That's the NinStarRune situation. But we should probably watch the unboxing first. I guess we should try to keep this in order, right? So let's go ahead and do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the first video of our stream, we're going to be here with the Almighty Frogga, DSP Xbox Series X Caveman unboxing. This is from, let's see, July 13th of 2021. The link will be down in the description, as well as the song that you just heard. That'll be the song for the stream. Because I'm a professional. I'm not a professional. I'm just trying. Oh, boy. Yeah, the unboxing is something, it's kind of horrible. But it'll be always something to laugh at. And it tells the story. It tells the story, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a momentous occasion. Today is July 12th, 2021. I'm DSP. I was not expecting to be here today with this hair doing this video.
Anyway, I mean, yet again, we talked about this last stream too about do we think he's dyeing his hair or not. I personally think he is, but you know, it is what it is. I will say this though about that new laptop that he unboxed on Monday, I think it was. He clearly bought that. Clearly he bought that laptop. He don't know jack shit about it. What's up, Ben? And one of the things that really stands out to me that he purchased it is because he said that he had talked to that fan in air quotes who purchased it for him, and they had gone back and forth on the specs and or about it, I should say. And yet you sat there and bought the first laptop that kind of fit into his budget. Because if we are working off the idea that, oh, he made $1,500 off of his last begathon, and that's what he used as the capital to buy these stream upgrades in air quotes, I mean, it fits right in. It literally fits right in. And the funny thing is, or at least to me, is that very same laptop that he bought, first off, he doesn't need most of the stuff that he has for it, which definitely tells me that he purchased it on his own. But on top of that, he could have gotten a laptop with similar specs for like $300 or $400. He really could. He bought it. He bought it because of the prestige that I think he thought that came with it. But clearly, anybody who knows anything about electronics these days wouldn't have spent their money on that. And especially not to get the usage out of it that someone could. He's not going to edit anything. He's not going to actually play any games on it. And he's not going to be able to go in and customize it or modify it. So why bother? He should have bought something for like $300 and it would have served the exact same purpose. It really could have. So that's my situation. Or at least that's my initial thoughts on it. But we'll break that down more tomorrow. Why does he need a laptop to read chat or to read just the chat? Because he sees other streamers that have nice things and he wants nice things too. To be honest, that's really what it comes down to. And he needs something in front of him. He needs something to be able to fiddle with. To be honest, and don't be wrong, that laptop, the old one, has seen a lot of shit because that's the laptop he ain't jerked off in front of. Literally, he jerked off on it, as well as other things. But that's just, it's something that he wants. He looks at other streamers that are formerly from the FGC, as well as others, and they all have two stream setups, or two computer setups, I should say. So he's just going off of that. What's up, dude? So that's kind of what he's going for, to be honest. He wants it because other people want it. Just like how the fans, the supporters, right, are the ones who are buying all these electronics and stuff for him now. The very same electronics, ladies and gentlemen, that he was supposed to be saving his own money for to actually update his own streams. He sees that other more successful streamers are either given endorsement or sponsorship deals, or he sees that people throw large amounts of money from their fan base to them, and then that's what they use to update their streams. He wants the exact same thing. All you're doing is watching the poor, gouty man version of someone trying to emulate success. And because of that, it comes across extremely stupid. It's not very well thought out, and sooner than later, he's gonna end up wasting his own money. To be honest with you, because Darkside Phil doesn't believe in future proofing, and that's a thing that from a tech standpoint, a lot of people are thinking about when you're buying electronics, especially. He's not thinking about that, and proof of that, I should say, I should be saving this for tomorrow, but proof of that is his explanation on how bad his old laptop was or how it was running, and how he was just okay with dealing with it like that. That's not how you run a business. But that's all he tells you is, I run a business. I run a successful business. And I should be respected for that. But he doesn't conduct himself like someone runs a successful business. And this is the same moron who wants to own his own restaurant one day. Well, if something breaks in the restaurant, Phil, what are you going to do? You're just going to go ahead and just let it ride? Because, it's not that big of a deal? How long are you going to let that happen? Until an employee gets hurt? Until a customer gets hurt? Until an outside contractor that you call in to fix something for you ends up getting hurt off that? Then what? What if the city inspector comes in and gets hurt? You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't think about shit. Like, what if his dumbass gets hurt? He doesn't think about stuff like that. He never has thought about things like that. That's the reason why he's stuck doing what he's doing now. Because he never had an idea or a plan for the money or what he wanted out of this. To him, he's this blunt fucking instrument who looks at it as, I'm getting a lot of money to play video games, and that's all that's required of me. When in actuality, if you want to be successful at this, you need to have a plan for what you're going to do, not just today or tomorrow, but months or even years down the line. And he didn't do that. His infamy, right, and his reputation, right, could have been something that he could have profited on for decades, quote unquote, if he had an idea and had a plan to profit off of it and yet continue to move it forward. Darkside Phil isn't relevant to anybody outside of the general sphere of the Gowdy universe, essentially. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got bigger YouTubers or bigger Twitch streamers or just people in general who have heard of Darkside Phil, but they're not invested in him. You know about him doing something stupid, really stupid, to humiliate himself, but you don't have any other reason to be invested in him or his content, right? And that's what's supposed to be the draw. He don't understand that. And so when he tried to weaponize detractors, quote unquote, and the haters and the trolls and the critics, he didn't even do that right. When you had people like Tevin, like LSB, like Agent Proper, like James the Lesser, like myself, who laid out a roadmap on how he should really do it, and he didn't do it. All he did was use it to manipulate, let's be honest, the fucking cucks and the idiots that were already in his fan base to give him more money. But he didn't do anything to actually grow his exposure, right? And so that's the reason why he's stuck doing what he's doing now. And all these upgrades that he's doing is just out of desperation. He needs to show that there is some type of growth going on. If not, he's going to lose everything over here on YouTube, which is what I've been telling you guys for as long as any of you have been following me, that he's going to die here in Minecraft. Darkside Phil DSP will die over here because what does he have to offer? He has nothing. He has nothing. Ooh, Brazilian dark roast. Very good choice. Very good choice. But he has nothing over here on the ball. But which leads to my next theory that I think he's ramping himself up to try to go back to Twitch later, as soon as the affiliate comes back in. But who could say? Who could say? Anyway, let's get on with this. My bad. I'm letting all kinds of stuff out of the bag that's supposed to be for tomorrow.
Completely out of the blue. What the? This is completely out of the blue. This is something completely unexpected. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I am unboxing my brand spanking new Xbox Series X as donated by a fan. All right?
Here, I can't exactly tell you, given all the time that I've been doing this silly shit, I can't tell you exactly how Phil's mind works. So don't try to worry about directly about what he's doing. Let's reword that. Don't worry about what he's thinking, and actually just break down what he's doing and then go off that. I feel like it's easier that way, but that's just me. Yeah, as well as others. But I think that's the point to focus on. Let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, let's call a spade a spade. You got this old dude who's getting up there in age, and he's starting to realize that I fucked up a lot of opportunities. I fucked up a lot of chances. And now, instead of going out and getting those outside endorsements, right, or that corporate money or that sponsorship money, I have no choice but to bleed the fan base, which is what he's always done. And that's all he'll ever be able to do. Because, Mr. I want to be the Joe average person. I want to be the commoner. I want to be just like everybody else and pay out of my own pocket. That's not how business works. It's not bleeding the fan base. And so when he says silly shit about, a couple of years ago I had to go to crowdfunding, fuck that. He'd always been relying on crowdfunding. Always. It's always been a thing. He's dependent on them to send him things, to spread the word about his content, to give him money from the very beginning, to send him money for games, or to send him money to go off on trips and shit. He's always been like that. It'll never change. But that's not how business works. And then it's bad enough that he's already very closed-minded in his thinking. So the world has passed him by and he has no clue about what the fuck's going on. You saw that with that laptop unboxing the other day. That was silly watching that shit. That was silly. And what it gave me flashbacks of, to be honest, was when Chris and Teo made the first or built the first custom PC for him, and he was kind of looking at how it was structured and what it had, and the same concept. He was completely blown the fuck out. Like, he had no clue, really, of what he was looking at, which is weird for someone who used to build PCs, who used to be one of us, so to speak. But he had no clue, or he was definitely kind of bewildered by how far the technology had grown since he supposedly used to build PCs, which is only a couple years off, by the way, at least at that time. So what are you going to do?
I did not think this would happen. Keep in mind that I've wanted one of these since November of last year. I did not have the ability to get both consoles last year, and the consoles are in such short supply worldwide because of scalpers, it's nearly impossible to get one. I've been talking the past couple of months.
Now, that's another thing, too, because he talks about the scalpers and everything because that's the hot buzzword. But at the time, when he couldn't get the PS5, wasn't he blaming other successful YouTubers and Twitch streamers who were able to get their hands on multiple consoles and were giving it away to their fan base? You know, the very fan base that got them to where they were and whatnot. Wasn't he getting pissed off and shitting on those people? And then when people in his audience were like, wait a second, those people were giving back to the very audience that made them what they were. That's a good thing, you know, because maybe they were giving those consoles away to people who didn't have the means to actually get one. Not just the fact that they couldn't find one, but may have just not have had the money to get it. And what did Phil do? Shit it on them, just like he shits on everybody else. Just like how he shitted on Super Blind Man when he got his free PS5 on Twitter. Womp womp. But now it's scalpers, though, because we don't want to bring that shit up anymore. We're gonna memory hole all those successful YouTubers and streamers and content creators who were giving away free stuff, because it makes Phil look stupid. Like, how is it that you've been doing this for this long and you've never really given back to anybody except for empty video game boxes and your business card with your fucking address on it, but you got doxxed though. And that was it. That's all you've ever done. He's never really given back to anybody. But make of that what you will.
About, man, I really want one, but sadly things just have not worked out. As you guys know, financially, things have been really bad for me and just really effing annoying because of that, okay? The good news is, a fan...
Hey. A blue USB in Galtopia is like forbidden knowledge. It's like math. We don't talk about that shit here, bruh. Unless it benefits him, of course. So some of you guys, like, you know what I'm saying, Ann Lee, James the Lesser, as well as Oathkeeper, y'all need to check yourselves, okay? There's a reason why shit happens the way it happens. It really does. You guys need to check yourselves. Seriously. Okay? Knowledge is dangerous in Galtopia.
Donated me an Xbox Series X, even though there were actually several trolls who pretended to be fans and lied and led me along for weeks on end. A real fan came out of nowhere and said, I have one sitting around unopened for like months and months, and I'm a PC gamer, I'm not going to use it. I'd like to donate it to you for your streams. So this is going to be the live unboxing and me basically looking at the thing, messing around with it a little bit, and then actually hooking it up, getting it working with my capture setup, booting it for the very first time.
Oh yeah, actually, Kirk, you bring up a good point. Big up to Ravensdolphin. Actually, he's done some breakdown videos as of late too that are actually absolutely fucking great. If you guys haven't had a chance to go and check his channel out yet, if I can find the link, I'll either put it in the chat or I'll put it in the description if you guys want to check him out.
And then on top of that, trying to get it working and investigating the menu. From what I'm to understand, it's very similar to the Xbox One, which is fine. Taking a look at Game Pass, maybe signing up. If I can sign up for maybe Game Pass tonight, get that working. And then basically, you know, that's tonight is just unboxing it, looking at it, getting it hooked up, getting it working, investigation, that kind of initial stuff. People want this badly and can't really get it because it's still so scarce. So it's still a special unboxing despite the fact.
But no one wants it that bad because there's no games for the damn thing. It's not that important. If nothing else, playing the waiting game is better because then you can go ahead and give a shout out to Superhound. Wow, that's pretty fucked up. That's funny though. That's pretty fucked up. There's no games for it, so you're better off playing the waiting game. To be honest with you on that, it's not that serious. And to be honest with you, if it was in such high demand, and if that was on Phil's priority list, why wasn't he pushing for that as hard as he was pushing for the PS5? Womp womp.
That it's late. Any other console unboxing 8 months after the release, it ain't a big deal. This is actually a big deal because it's so goddamn rare. Okay? Now, first of all, I've confirmed it's real. When it did come, it had the plastic sticker seals all around the edges here to seal the box. I opened it up just to check there was a console in there. Yes, there's a console in here. It's not a trick. It's not some elaborate ruse. It's not some trolling.
Actually, okay, Ben, that's a good point. This is like the first major purchases he's made in the last 6 years, or give or take. The irony of that, though, is the last big purchases he made, which was what? The mic, the mixer, the soundproofing. That was all Patreon money. So that still wasn't his money. That was Patreon money that paid for all those things. Which is insane. Which was insane. Because he had the money to do all those things. You know what I'm saying? He didn't need Patreon money, so to speak, to go to that. He could have done all that on his own. Also the green screens too. Sorry, because someone's going to point it out eventually. Also the green screens. Same concept. What are you going to do? But it has to be, but then again, if you think about it, it always has to be on somebody else's dime. Someone else always has to make that sacrifice. Yeah, that's true. That is actually very true. Holy shit. Whale money, certainly. But the whales are starting to dry up too. They're starting to get beached. So that's a thing.
Situation where I like open it up and all of a sudden a big pop-up balloon comes out and says, have fun with gout or something like that. It's actually real, okay? It's a real Xbox Series S console. Nice picture of it on the front, on the side. A picture of the entire console along with the controller. On the back, there's a picture of some game or something that's in development. I never heard of it. Some game that was supposed to come out last year, got delayed. Who cares about that? And on the side here, it talks about all the features of the Xbox Series X that no one even knows what they mean. Like, for example, velocity architecture. Oh, I'm sure that really isn't just like a marketing jargon term. It actually means something. It's like blast processing is in this thing, right? Of course it is. All right, let's do this. Finally. Here we go. Let's open it. So first of all, how do you open it? Oh, okay, like this. Ready? Be careful. Oh. Okay. Power your dreams. Wow, that's what I want to do. Power my dreams. All right.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any dreams though. He doesn't have any ambitions because he knows they're all going to fail anyway. So that's kind of sad actually when you think about it like that. And not sad in a pathetic sort of way, like sad in a very sad sort of way. Like imagine you going through life with no real with no ambition. Like, you know what I'm saying? With no real dreams or accomplishments, right? Like at the end of his life, what did he really do? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say, God forbid, that Phil passed away tomorrow. What is his legacy? Right? Like, what is anybody who makes detractor content, right, going to write about him tomorrow? I'm sure, and I know this might be hard for some of you guys to believe, but a lot of us would probably be like, wow, it's a shame. Wow, what a fucking waste. Womp womp. But other than that, what else is there to really say? Nah, he doesn't have a retirement plan, Hood. Remember, he gave that shit up to continue the YouTube dream, if you will. So that's gone. Rip to that. Existing can be, I mean, I suppose. I mean, if he was in, I mean, if you want to consider this war, maybe. You know what I'm saying? It's not much of a dream, though. Kind of like existing isn't really much of, like surviving isn't really much of an existence, if you will. Like there's nothing to it. Like if you're only living like for the next day, there's nothing to that because you'll never be able to see beyond that. If that makes sense. That's kind of one of the issues with Wings in a lot of ways. Is that's the reason why he relies on Kelly so much, which is yet again another reason why he put all the weight back on. So Yes, apparently existing is the equivalent of a win, sadly. I don't even think YouTube was actually the dream so much as machinima was the dream. But I guess YouTube, but no, you're right, because YouTube by proxy. Because he thought he was going to be able to make enormous amounts of money, right? And always be known, if you will. Let's see. True. Okay, that's a good point with the surgery. He did pack all the weight back on, though, yeah? Or at least it seems like he's packed all the weight back on. But yeah, I would say getting past the surgery was a thing. I think if he had tried harder, though, he wouldn't have even needed the surgery. I think the surgery for him was the easy way out. A lot of risk involved, but I still think it was the easy way out. Actually, I thought that exact same way about Rich from Review Tech USA. To be honest with you, I feel like he. I mean, even though Rich was always the bigger content creator, so to speak, I think he looks at Phil, and he does everything he can to improve, so he doesn't end up being the comparison to him, or end up being like him. Even though, ironically enough, they're still in the same boat either which way. Yeah, Wings is depressing by design, believe it or not, because he looks at DSP's sympathy angle and he tries to play off of it a little bit. And to be honest with you, that same depression in air quotes has gotten him a long way because the gameplay has suffered. Like watching him play COD now it's shameful. It's absolutely shameful. Like Jesus Christ. 385. Was it 90 pounds? I thought he said he lost I thought he said they took 100 off. It might have been 90. It might have been 90. You might be right. Oh yeah, Darkside Phil is the embodiment of what you don't ever want to be like. There's not one good quality about him. Now granted, you know what I'm saying, I'm an asshole, so you can take what I say with a grain of salt, but there's nothing, he has no redeemable qualities whatsoever. Not a goddamn thing. At all. James Lesser was co-signing what someone else said. But yeah, he'd sell his own mother if he could. Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's nothing redeemable about that, clearly. So, all right, let's continue.
So that's the console. I think this is the accessories box right here on top. Okay. So that's the accessories box itself. Now, hold on. I see a card in here, and I want to make sure that there's no, like, number or something on the card that's going to get exposed on the stream that I need to register the thing or something. Let's see. No. This is telling you actually how do you, it's telling you actually how to do your controller. It tells you what the ports are on the console and all of that jazz. All that stuff. And on the back, it tells you how to put the batteries and everything into the controller and everything. Okay? Alright. Okay. So let me take this sucker out. It's very heavy. Oh my god. It's like deceptively heavy. Oh. Holy crap, that's heavy. Ooh, I did not expect it to be that heavy. You know what it is. It's about the same heft or weight as the PS5, but it's very condensed. It's just like this rectangular shape. So it's heavy as fuck. It's like, damn, don't drop this on your foot. You'll smash your goddamn toes into paste. That thing is heavy as shit, man.
Yeah, it would be for someone who doesn't do anything all day. So yeah, I would assume that is pretty fucking heavy. That's shameful. And this is coming from the same idiot, ladies and gentlemen, who needs a hand cart. This is coming from the same idiot who thinks walking around the mall is considered cardio. This is the same idiot, yes, Ann Lee brings up a good point, who did 25 push-ups in 25 seconds. Allegedly. This is the same idiot who thinks carrying a gallon of milk is exerting. That's what this idiot represents. He's nothing more than just a glorified kid. And not even in a good way. I'm sure there's a 7 or 8 year old who picked that up on Christmas morning and was like, yep, just what I wanted, and carried that shit over to the television and got that shit set up and started playing and didn't bitch about how heavy it is. And then what is the point of this unboxing anyway? Like, this isn't YouTube back in, I don't know, 2011, where people give a shit about this. You have tech channels you can go to get all of this if you really want to know it. Why go to him? There's no insight. He doesn't bring anything to the table that would change your opinion about anything. This is really nothing more than just gloating or flexing, if he had the muscles to flex, of course. But this is just flexing that, look at what I have. And that's it. Like, this ain't shit. And you guys want me to believe that this guy right here can please his wife and he can barely pick up an Xbox? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
So just to show, there's nothing else in the box. Very, very straightforward. That's it. There's nothing else to even show in here. I'm going to put the box down because there's nothing there. All right, nothing at all. That's your accessories box, and we'll open that second. But first, I actually want to look at the
if someone was actually able to get on camera that 2 jug pack, I will clown the fuck out of that shit if they do it. I clearly want to see that. If that ever happens, if he ever works his way up to it. Holy shit.
Console and see what it looks like. It's made of plutonium. That's bad news. I'm going to start melting any second then. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, it smells just like factory fresh. Now, let me take... Oh, it's like lemons. Delicious fresh lemons. That's... All right. So, I guess... Okay, you pull that. There's a QR code on there. I don't know what the fuck the QR code is supposed to be. I'm not going to tell. I'm not going to scan it with my phone. I'm not a nerd. I don't care about that. No one scans QR codes but nerds. We all know that. Okay. All right. So here it is. It's nicely wrapped. It's tightly wrapped like a Christmas present on Christmas morn. You know, like little Jimmy runs downstairs all excited. Mommy, what did you get me for Christmas? And she hands him like the most perfectly wrapped present that took her like hours to painstakingly wrap. And Jimmy says, fuck that! And you just rip the shit apart like this.
Okay. That right there is a good frame, though. That's probably the most exercise he's probably done all week. But, the whole analogy of looking at it as a Christmas gift is kind of what I wanted to point at, because that's indicative of how he looks at getting things for free. As not only is it just the gift that keeps on giving because he's always here every day, yeah, but also he feels that he deserves it. So you hear a lot of the entitlement. Now here's something that doesn't really mean much of anything, but I'm gonna point it out anyway because that's what I do. This idiot thinks it takes hours to wrap gifts. Now, if you're like Amber Lynn and you have to get hundreds of gifts to keep, was that Destiny? To keep Destiny like with you, then yeah, it probably took Amber Lynn hours upon hours to wrap gifts. But how long does it really take to wrap a gift, ladies and gentlemen? For most of you, not long, a couple of minutes, especially if you have experience. But for Darkside Phil, he's never wrapped anything. And that's the point that I want to kind of express to you. He doesn't give anything to anybody. And if he does, it's extremely minuscule. It's something that doesn't cause him to exert himself in any type of way, shape, or form. Do you think this guy buys gifts for his parents and then mails them off every year? Or do you think he just gives his mom and dad a call, you know, on their birthday or on the holidays, just wishing them Merry Christmas? And, oh, I'd like to really get you something nice, Mom, but I can't because, you know, I'm really in a lot of financial straits. Oh, it's okay, Piggy. I mean, it's okay, Philip. I'll send you some money, you know, just to try to help you out. Thanks, Mom. I really appreciate it, man. Love you, Mom. Bye, Mom. It's probably like that. It's probably like that. Holy shit. Fucking A. Oh, big ups to Agent Proper, who was cooking the other day and made it look easy because it is easy. But, you know, Agent Proper has common sense and shit. DSP doesn't. So it is what it is on that. Rip.
Fuck that rabbit. Get that out, get out with the present. So here it is. Okay. All right. I'm actually not going to destroy the wrapping. I was being silly. All right, so...
Yo, the top of my man's head there, though. That's ugly. That's a fucking mess. Shit, if we just dyed his hair blonde, he could probably pull off a really good Donald Trump. Holy shit. Phil, when your hair starts to fall out, if it's not doing it already, that's just going to end up bad. That's going to end up bad when that finally is a thing. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to really look at this. It's hard for me not to believe he dyes his hair. It's really kind of hard for me not to believe so. And I understand, though, too, that he got a little self-conscious this week talking about how he doesn't need to dye his beard or whatever the case may be, and his wife likes the way he cuts his facial hair or whatever the case may be. And he's just tired of people talking about it, so on and so forth. Well, here's the problem. You're on stream. You're on the internet, I should say. Your face is on the internet, right? You're who you are daily. If you're not going to take the time to present yourself, then you should expect to get criticized. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. And all he does is just kind of waddle himself into his little office space or his little playroom or whatever you want to call it, and he just does what he does. And not think that someone's going to be able to critique that or even want to, that doesn't make any sense. That's funny. I mean, here's the thing about the political office thing, and a lot of people talk about it. Honestly, he's just the type of slimeball, but scumball too, that should run for political office. He doesn't have the money to back him. What's up, Grim? He doesn't have the money to back him, but he probably should, to be honest. And he'd probably go far. Not too far, but he'd probably go far. Now, Phil has talked about this before, being like, oh, I'm not going to do favors for people, and they're going to want me, if they give me money, they're going to tell me what to do, which is, a big thing with Darkside Phil, that if you give him money, he doesn't want you to tell him what to do with it. And he doesn't want to feel like he owes you anything because you've done it. But that's pretty much how all of politics work. You know what I'm saying? One hand has to wash the hoof and vice versa. That's going to be one of his major problems, I think. But just being a slime ball and getting over on people, he's got that in spades. I don't know if that runs through the Brunel family bloodline, but he has that in spades. Easy. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at some of the people who are politicians, a lot of them are scumbags, to be honest. And some of them are actually as dumb as dirt. So Darkside Phil would fit right into that bitch, to be honest. But, I mean, it'd be like lower office, though. He's never going to go far. He's never going to go too far, I should say.
The fuck is this? It's made of Legos! No, it's not. Trying to get my bearings here. I'll make this packaging paper out of the way. I'm trying to get my bearings of the console. So it actually is green on the top. Like, you could see the look at that. See at an angle? It actually is green at an angle on the top. That's a ginormous fucking fan on the top of this thing. So likely, I mean, I'm trying to think, like, how am I going to position this in my entertainment center? As I'm going to show you when I set it up, I cannot stand it up like this. There's no room. I have to lay this thing flat. So I'm assuming the best thing is lay it flat on its side, because you need to have the ports exposed. Oh, here you go. It has feet. Oh, cool. Okay, it has feet. So you got to do it like this. This is how they want you to lay it then, like that. And what I'm trying to figure out is, how would I...
So we have another device that's just going to suck in all that dust and debris. Anybody want to go ahead and give me the over-under on how long that thing's going to last before it bricks or whatever the case may be? Sorry. Anybody at all? I'm surprised he just doesn't put it on the floor, to be honest with you. The PS4 was on the floor for the longest time before the PS Pro showed up. So I don't know why that's even a thing. Does he even clean up the... Does he... sorry, I'm looking at this arm torso shit. That's fucking hilarious. Because his body is awkwardly shaped. It really, really is. But that's what happens when you devolve. What's that movie that I really like? With the 5 or 6 women that went spelunking. It's The Descent. Yeah, it's The Descent. It's like that. That Phil's not too far from the creatures that were in that shit. He really isn't. Oh, some of you guys are savages. End of 2021. Holy shit, 2 months. That sounds about right. I'm getting into the time frame. What a disgusting slob. Holy shit. right, let's continue.
I guess that's the power button on the front right there. That must be the power button. Yep, it's a button, all right. That must be the eject button for the discs. Okay. There's a USB port on the front of it right there. There's a, what I appears to be a wireless sync button on there, right? A wireless sync button right there to sync the controller. It has to go on the feet, so it would have to go flat like this. So I guess I would aim it with the fan at me, blowing on me, or would I face it with the fan blowing to the back of the entertainment center? I guess it doesn't really matter. Actually, if I do it more like this, this makes sense, actually. This is how I'm going to put it into my center, just like this, because then the cords will face where they need to be pointing. Yeah, okay. What ports do we got on this sucker? We got two USB. We've got a Ethernet, of course. Power cable port. Storage expansion port. That's right, because I believe they sell expansion SSDs for this. If you want to expand your storage right off the get-go, you could do it. And that was one of the big criticisms of PlayStation 5, was that you actually could not do that at all. You could only get like what it was in there. And then they said later on, at a later date, they would sell like proprietary or supported hard drives. But apparently for this one, there are hard drives you can get right off the bat to get more storage, right? And then HDMI. So nothing special, no optical out, just like the PlayStation 5. No optical out, no dual audio out. So once again...
All right, shut up for a second, Phil. Let's see here. Anley. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not surprised that laptop was caked in it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm looking forward to that. Question: did he ever? I've always wondered about this. You guys know how he keeps his desktop on, like 24/7, yeah? What about the laptop? Is the laptop left on as well, or what's the situation with that? Does anybody just know offhand? If not, don't worry about it. But I've always kind of thought about that, but I never gave it a lot. I always felt like he left his PlayStation on, he left his main PC on. It wouldn't be. He does. Okay, cool. It makes sense that he would leave that on as well. I'd like to think, though, too, his energy bill would be crazy, but I think most of that stuff goes into standby mode, so. Never shut down unless emergencies. What is it that he considers an emergency? Yeah, he closed the lid, but he never turns it off. Yikes. Yeah, he'd probably leave it in, like, sleep mode or standby. That makes sense. Oh shit, big up to Arizona. This is the first time I've seen you in the mix. What's up, dude? Yeah, he's gonna forget. Yeah, he definitely forgets his passwords, which is the reason why he doesn't turn nothing off. Which is funny too, because then he could you know how he makes complaints about how, oh, I can't update anything because, well, one, he doesn't know how to, but two, it would take a really long time and he would have to miss a stream or whatever. Why don't he just go ahead and update his PCs overnight? He's not doing anything in there, right? Because everything that goes on in there is for office purposes only. Oh, dude, I assume that battery in his laptop is already dead anyway. I'm surprised the power supply in his desktop hasn't gone out yet. I'm really stunned by that. I am really stunned by that. Yikes. All right, let's continue.
Again, for headphone users like me, both consoles went the same way and took out a critical feature that would have made it very easy to have full surround sound and everything, and I'm not going to get it. And there's nothing I could do about that. But I will still be able to use the same headphones that I use for PS5 on here, because I'm going to be using the same old-ass adapter thing from Astro in order to use this. I'm just going to have it plugged into my TV. It's going to be bootleg, but it's what I got to do. Okay? All right, it's a $200. Yeah, people are saying the expansion SSD for this thing is $200. $200 if you'd like more storage space on your Xbox Series S or X. That's insane. But at least it's available. Now, it does have a nice stand on the bottom. And it actually says here, hello from Xbox. What? Xbox hello from Seattle? Does this say this on the bottom of everyone's Xbox? Xbox hello from Seattle? I mean, I live...
Yeah, we know where you live, Phil. Yeah, that the fans in his desktop is caked on with dust for sure. for sure. If he ever opened that PC up, I would hope he would as soon as the new one, in air quotes, is finally donated. I guarantee you everything in there is caked up. It's literally a fucking fire hazard. For sure. I'm not sure why he cares about surround sound. I don't even know why he wears headphones more often than not. It doesn't benefit him. It doesn't do anything. So, I'm not really sure. I think he just likes the idea of having the option, even if he never plans to use it. Which can be said for a lot of things, to be honest with you.
45 minutes from Seattle. So I guess I should go back and say, hey, how you doing? To say hi back to them. Because it actually says this on the bottom of the Xbox. Hello from Seattle. I don't know if anyone noticed that. There's a stand. It does have a stand on the bottom here. It doesn't rotate. I guess it's just to keep it a little bit more sturdy if you're going to stand it up. I'm never going to use that, so that'll just be on there forever for me and never come off. I don't know if it is removable or not. It doesn't seem to be. It seems like it's pretty well affixed on there. I don't think it pops off. It's a nice little unit. I'm going to be honest here. I like this, even though it's as basic as can be. It doesn't look impressive, right? There's nothing impressive looking about this, but it's compact. It feels like it's durable. It feels like they really engineered it nicely, and they made the packaging compact and small so that this isn't the biggest box you've ever seen in your life. The PS5, I like the look of it. I like the form factor of it, but that thing is a nightmare. Like, when you try to get it to stand up on your entertainment center, oops, I touched it wrong. It fell off the stand. Now I have to try to balance the fucking thing back on the stand to get it to balance again because it's this weird artistic design. You know, I like how artistic it is. It looks stylish, but for, like, utility, it's kind of annoying. This thing, you can tell, it's a fucking box. How can you go wrong with a box? Just sit still. It ain't gonna move around. It ain't gonna fall. You know what I mean? And it basically takes up way less time. You know, way less time. Excuse me, way less time. Way less space. I got time and space confused. You know, they're very similar things. Way less space. Putting this into my entertainment center, you're going to see side by side, your eyes are going to be like, what? This thing is way smaller than the PS5. This is going to take up way less space than the PS5, and it's actually going to slide in there real nice. So, all right. That's the console. All right. Let's put that down for now. Let's now investigate this stuff. But before we do, I got to do some shout-outs. A lot of contributions came in. Timo Slice had done a $1 tip, and he says, unlike PS5, the Xbox has a built-in Windows surround sound. Works amazing. You don't need to use that thing you use for PS5 surround. Yes, I do, because it's the only way that I can plug headphones into this thing. Because remember, it doesn't have dual audio out. So if you just plugged headphones directly into the console, you wouldn't be able to do audio out for your stream, right?
I agree. This is basically a troll video. Holy shit. Just memeing it up.
Same thing as PS5. So if I'm going to use audio out, I need to use the hell do you call it? The optical audio cable coming out of my TV, and to do that, I need to use this thing from Astro.
Wait. You really think Phil knows how to use a screwdriver? Honestly? After everything we saw with the what was that? That vest hold, not that vest rack, if you will, or that coat rack, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Do we really expect him to go ahead and be able to pick up a screwdriver? Nah. We had to call mommy and daddy to come clear across country to paint rooms, to put up pictures, to fix toilets. Nah, bruh. Well, I don't know if his dad helped him fix the toilet. I don't know. I'm not sure if they actually did that, to be honest with you. So, but everything else though, definitely the painting rooms, the putting up pictures and stuff like that. Yeah, they call his parents to come and do that for him. So no, we're not. A screwdriver does not come with that. That's sold separately, to say the least.
So thank you for the tip there. There's some super chats came in too. What the fuck is that? That's not what I wanted. It does? Alright, I stand corrected. Super Blind Man has corrected me. He says the Xbox Series X does do audio out!
That's wild to me that the blind man can see what the man who should be able to see properly can't. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of fucking crazy. The sarcasm that he had behind that, too, is rather indicative of how much of an asshole Darkside Phil is. Well played on that, Phil. Well played on that.
It does do the dual audio out, so that means if I wanted to, I could just plug headphones directly into it. Now, I don't know if I want to do that because it wouldn't work anyway. If I wanted to use these headphones, the Pulse 3D headphones from the PS5, they wouldn't work that way because these are just headphone jack, and there's no headphone jack on this thing. Maybe if I plugged it directly into the Xbox headset, I guess we're gonna have to try this. We will try this together. We will experiment with this together and figure this shit out. How about that? We'll actually do a live test. If I plug these headphones with just a standard headphone jack into the Xbox Series X controller, can I get audio through the headphones and you guys will hear something on the stream? We're going to find out live. And if that works, that is a huge one-up on Sony, in my opinion. You might not give two diddly dicks, but I'm a content creator and I want fucking surround sound. I demand it. I demand it. I demand it. Super Blind Man says, yes, it's the one weird victory of Xbox. You can plug your headphones into the controller and get audio through HDMI. I'm not kidding.
Okay, so sorry, I just took a look. I'm just taking a look back at the chat. Okay, what is up with this? It's not really a beard. I don't know. Pig on his, like, hair on his chinny chin, whatever. What is this? Did we fuck up? Were we hung over that morning? Could we just not shave all this off? I don't understand. I really don't. Like, what's the whole situation with this? Just cut all this off. That's what he should do. He should just cut all of this off. I don't know if this is supposed to be him wanting to be cool, or he's afraid of accepting that he is getting old, as everybody's going to. I don't understand this, but this smudge over here, this reverse, not even reverse, but this extension of a Dirty Sanchez or whatever that you want to call it, that needs to go. There's no way, his wife must not look at him. Not that Catherine would have a reason to, but this shouldn't exist. That shouldn't exist. It really shouldn't.
Genius level intelligence from Xbox for once. What? You mean we should keep the features of the last console generation in our current console generation that costs more? Yes. Okay, some more shout outs. Hold on, I have a bunch of super chats to shoot out here. Shoot out? I'm not shooting anyone. I have super chats to shout out, and then we're going to continue to unbox this thing. Okay? MK3 Kratos did a $2 super chat, says as a power cord, not an adapter. Oh, it's just a cord this time around? There's no ginormous 40-pound power block in this thing? Wow. They actually put the power thing inside the console this time. I'm seeing major improvements so far over the last gen, that's for sure. Connor X Crash did a super chat, says, are you going to get the KFC console? I already have it. However, it doesn't really keep the chicken warm that well, so I got rid of it. I sold it.
That doesn't even matter, because if any of you guys remember when, I think when his parents bought him that air fryer, or maybe they bought it, I can't remember now. But they were sitting there burning shit in it. How the fuck do you burn something in an air fryer? Like, how does that happen? But then again, let's go ahead and go on another field trip just a little further. I think it was their first Christmas together, or maybe it was their first Thanksgiving. They bought basically a pre-cooked ham. You guys know what that is. All you're doing is putting it back in the oven to heat it up. And they couldn't figure out how to do that properly. Oh, we got this ham, but it didn't have any instructions on it, and we didn't know how long to cook it for or what the temperature was, and no one could go online and look for instructions. I think he said it was a Mrs. Smith's. They have a website. You can go there. Or on the back of that label, where it actually said Mrs. Smith's ham, if you turn that over, Phil, there's instructions on the back. That is a thing. Just want to put that out there, guys. Google is your friend. But yeah, it is difficult for some people, apparently. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, that's right. It took a whole minute to cut a fucking sandwich. That shit was insane. God damn it.
Timbo Slice tipped me $2, or no, excuse me. Timbo Slice did a $2 super chat, and he says controller syncs and updates wirelessly. And Zaid did a $10 super chat and says, I've been watching since Resident Evil 5 with Rambo. Keep it up, brother. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, this dude burnt him. Well, he blamed it on Cat, but they burned food in the fucking air fryer. Like they had tried. I know for sure they said they had tried pizza rolls and that didn't work out well, and we'll leave it at that. But yeah, these idiots don't know how to use an air fryer. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way that they're both incompetent. Like someone has to know how to do something. I would think. I would hope. But they don't even know how to use an air fryer. One of the easiest things to use. And they completely bundle that up. They just completely drop the ball on it. It's insane. It's insane.
We're brothers from another mother. Timbo Slice, actually, let me put Zaid or Zaid as the last super chatter first before I shout out Timbo Slice again. Shit. There we go. Timbo Slice tipped $1, says how it works. Any headset, surround or not, will be plugged into the controller. The system uses its own power to make the surround sound. It's one of the cool things not talked about much. All right, do you want to know the truth about this now? Ladies and gentlemen, if this is all true, if Super Blind Man and Timbo Slice, you know, one of my longest running supporters.
Now keep in mind, the very thing he's about to go on about is the very thing he said that didn't exist in the first place. And then he got called out. So now we're trying really, really hard to do mental gymnastics to try to have himself come out on top. Keep that in mind.
And followers and one of my actual moderators, if they're not horrendously lying to me to make me look bad, which I'm sure they are, these people who are very malicious and evil to me, right? Unless they're being very malicious and evil, if this is the truth, people have asked me the question earlier today. They said, Phil, now that you have an Xbox Series X and a PS5 for cross-platform games, what are you going to choose? Do you want to know my honest answer? If this is true, I want surround sound. This is one of the hugest things that has irked me about the PlayStation 5, that I paid so much money for that console and I cannot fucking get even surround sound in my games. It hurts. I'm playing Call of Duty without surround sound. It's a detriment.
It doesn't matter. It's not going to help you anyway. Like, you have the worst sense of direction ever. And you're actually wearing headphones, overpriced headphones, mind you, but headphones nonetheless. And you still get ambushed. You still get flanked. So sound doesn't help you. So I would assume your hearing is off. And I know your vision is shit because your aim proves that. Anybody who's watched a Snort Burnell video, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. So none of surround sound's not going to help you. I'm just saying, like, he's wanting all these accessories, if you will, and they're not gonna pay off for him. It's not gonna work. I mean, this is the same idiot, ladies and gentlemen, who believes by quitting 3 games in a row, it's gonna put him in a lobby with a better connection, when in actuality, it's just gonna put him in there with a bunch of fucking scrubs, essentially. And then he'll have 1 or 2 games, maybe, and then he goes right back into it. Uh-oh, there's Loco Slam. Big ups to that. I see Tainted there too. Big ups to that. Yeah, so like that's not gonna help. That's not gonna do him any good. And what's his? Why is he holding on to Call of Duty this long? Like this, it seems a bit unusual. And you're not good at it. So why does he insist on keeping on still playing it? I don't understand that part. I thought he'd have given up on Call of Duty a while ago. I mean, maybe he'll play it all the way up till the new game comes out. Vanguard, maybe, is what it's called. Don't quote me on that. But I feel like he dropped Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3 early. At least that's the way I remember it.
I should have it. I bought the console, I bought the headphones, and I have no surround sound, right? So, yeah. This is awesome, you know? This is cool. And if that's the truth, damn, dude. I think I made my choice. I'm going to make my choice. All right? But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Getting dropped $1,000 off Call of Duty would definitely keep him in there. Just like the $1,000 he made off Street Fighter, but he's going to hold on to Street Fighter anyway. It's like the last bit. Also, I'd like you guys to take a real quick look at how flat the back of his head is. It's a little bit blurry here, but work with me on that. Just keep that in mind. That right there houses this genius that understands everything about gaming and everything about the world in general, but no one will acknowledge him, right? Because he has assholes on his neck every fucking day, and no one will ever take him seriously. Just keep that in mind. I mean, to be honest with you, if he was in better shape and he didn't do so many lean-in manual bands, the back of his head could very well line up with it. Well, could have very well lined up with his back. Imagine that one.
Absolutely, people were correct. There's the power cord. It's just a standard power cord. However, it's kind of short, it looks like. I guess maybe this is probably a standard, what is it, a 3-footer or 6-footer? It looks short, actually. Let's take a look at this. And another QR code. Again, you nerds out there, you want to scan that with your phone, go right ahead. I'm sure you did. I'm not doing that. I'm throwing that right out. Get rid of that. Get rid of this transparent shit. Get out of there. It's really skinny. It's short, man. That's not even, that's no way that's 6 feet. I'm 6 feet tall, okay?
I thought we were 5'12". I thought we were 5'11". Now we're 6 foot? And it's funny how he would call something short when he had the nerve to sit there and jerk off in front of the fucking world, and he has the nerve to call something else short. That's my problem. I'm just saying. That's my problem with that. We shouldn't be making statements like that. That's all I'm saying. Holy shit.
That cord only goes down past my dick to my knee.
And that's not very big either, so that's not really helping in comparison. That's all right, man. You can, next time Tyrone's over there, you know what I'm saying, when you pass him one of your Kickstarters, you can ask him to measure it for you. And then maybe, we can get a better comparison. I don't know. They call you King Penne for a reason.
Actually, it goes about as long as my dick. My dick goes past my knee. I have a very long dick. Okay, no. It goes... I guess it's about 6 feet. I'm stretching it out. Maybe it's 5 feet. It's about 5 to 6 feet long, this cord. Not super long, but... People are cracking up now. Not super long, but I guess we'll say it should be fine. For my purposes, it should definitely reach the power adapter over there. No problem. First glance at the Xbox Series X controller. Not gonna lie, it's incredibly similar to the Xbox One controller. The immediate things that I'm noticing that look a little different, it looks like the shoulder buttons are slightly differently designed and positioned. They actually have a texture to them on the top now, like little micro textures on the top as if to grip, which didn't have that on the Xbox One.
That doesn't mean anything because those little grooves in there are going to eventually get caked up with all of his all of his hoof sweat. Sorry, his hoof sweat and whatever other dirt and everything that's on his hands anyway. So that doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? Give it a couple of months, it's all going to be one flat surface to him, and he won't even notice it.
The back of the controller, incredibly similarly to the PS5 controller, also has a texture. You're never going to see it. It's so small, but it has a texture on it. It's not smooth. So just remember, on the PS5 controller, it has those microscopic Sony symbols, like.
I think there's quite a few females on Twitch that could be considered lol cows. Some of them even have threads. To be honest, not all of them, but some of them, for sure. I would definitely throw I'd definitely throw Alinity in there. To be honest, like she's a nut. Actually, Secret Life. Well, sorry, it's Secret now. Or Secret Unlimited, but formerly known as Secret Life of DSP, has a video on her, which is absolute fucking madness. It's absolute... Matter of fact, let me put that on the list. We'll watch it on stream one day. You know what I'm saying? But that's absolute madness. And Bad Bunny. But see, Bad Bunny, she's a lol cow. Don't get it twisted. But goddamn, dude, she got herself that nice little boost off DSP's name. You got to give her that. I'll definitely give her that. Pokimane is bullshit. Like, it's amazing what Pokimane gets away with. It's insane what that woman gets away with. It really is. Like, it's fucking madness how that chick gets away with the shit she gets away with. And she got everybody by the balls, essentially. It's yikes. Yikes. Brittany Venti has 2 videos on her that are absolutely fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing. How she got passed around the esports community. Even, I didn't know that. I didn't realize people on Cloud9 were getting a piece of that. So that's something. That's something. Holy shit.
Triangle, square, circle. They got some kind of grip on here. I don't know if it's like microscopic X's or maybe it's like I don't know. Maybe it's like microscopic Phil Spencer heads or something.
She may have like that. She may be like have that real super head. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Yeah, Brittany's pretty phenomenal. I still think though that Brittany got fucked when she got kicked off of Twitch. That was because of Destiny, I think. She got into a beef with him, and that's what ended up ripping on that. Yes, that's true. Amberlynn's not on Twitch. But I don't know. We'll work something out where, like I said, I think Brittany still has both of her videos up on Pokey, and then we could probably get that video in on Alinity, and we could probably make something happen. I will say this: what Amaran pulled with the whole horse on the bed with the whole horse head thing, that shit was incredible. And the first thing I thought of was, damn. If Catherine was thick, that would essentially be Catherine. Wow. Wow. Well, you guys can see what real horses can do.
On here, it could be. I don't know. It's so small. There's no way you would tell without a microscope. But it's a grip. There's definitely a grip to it that there was not present at all on the Xbox One controller. Okay? The actual thumb sticks themselves look almost identical to the Xbox One controller, and actually do have a slight rubberized texture around the edges. That's something the PlayStation 5 controllers don't have, and the Xbox One and now Xbox Series X controller does have, is that texture around the thumbstick. It's kind of useful, because you always know you have your thumbs correctly in the right position when you grab the controller. In addition to that, again, unlike PS5 or any PlayStation controller, the thumbsticks are not in the same parallel position. You have one down here, and one up here. So when you're holding the controller, your left thumbstick is to move, your right thumbstick is to aim, and it feels a little bit different than the PlayStation controller. Now, last gen, I felt that the Xbox One controller was superior to the PlayStation 4 controller. Will I feel that the Xbox Series X is superior to the PS5? We're going to find out. The one glaring difference is the D-pad. That D-pad is nothing like the D-pad that was on the Xbox Series 1.
Panda had a little bit of cake. A little bit. But it doesn't matter because Phil didn't utilize that the way he was supposed to anyway. So that is what that is. I would be interested in seeing how Phil would even pull that off. Getting Catherine into a hot tub type situation, to be honest. Like, I'd be really interested to see how he pulls that one off. And given how, if it was Catherine's sister, then she'd probably do it voluntarily and they just split the profits. But I don't know how he'd get Catherine to agree to that. I don't know how he would get that done. Holy shit. Her sister's a nut, too. Her sister is out there. Like, Jesus Christ.
Xbox One controller. And the reason I can directly compare that is because I have it right here. This is the actual launch controller of Xbox One. It says right on it, Day 1 2013. It had that weird metallic D-pad. And at first I thought, oh, that D-pad's really cool. Until I started using it to play Killer Instinct. And I can 100% tell you when I started using that D-pad, it sucks. It was not good for fighting games. And at the time, there were no joysticks or anything available on the Xbox. So it actually was a pain in the ass to play fighting games on the Xbox One. Because that D-pad was not a very good D-pad. Okay.
You haven't heard anything about her sister? James the Lesser, Agent Proper, for example, would be 2 people I would send you to directly if you wanna see some of the nonsense on her. She's on some next level shit. That chick got no shame whatsoever. No shame. And I don't remember what the situation was. But I think someone was trying to set up an interview with her, like, way back when she first came out. And it seemed like kind of like a fleece job, to be honest with you. Like, it probably would have been a mess, and nothing good was going to come out of it. But for a while, though, her sister was campaigning about how bad their childhood was and how, she wanted to confront DSP directly for what he was doing to her sister. It was nuts. It was silly. It was silly. But she's an entire mess in herself. God damn, that woman's a mess. Holy shit.
So, will that end up being better or worse? Well, let me feel it. It definitely feels interesting because unlike the other D-pad, it's definitely caved in. You know what they say, it's convex or concave? It's caved in. So when you put your thumb on it, it feels naturally at rest because it's kind of sinking into the controller. And I can definitely see, like, if I was going to do a Shoryuken or Hadouken, even a 360, like, spinning pile driver on this thing. And you can hear do you hear that, actually? Listen. You can actually actively hear every click that you push on the D-pad. So I'm going to do a 360, all right? To do that, I have to press forward, down, back, and then up. 4 clicks. You could hear the 4 clicks. Did you hear them? I'm going to do a Shoryuken. That should be 3 clicks. See that? That's actually neat. I like that. You know you're doing the right input because you feel and hear it, as opposed to this thing. It's flimsy. It's mushy. By the way, it's mushy. This D-pad is a mushy D-pad. You can't really feel clicks at all when you hold it. It feels like mush. This D-pad, I'm actively feeling clicks as I touch the directions. I think they actually really improved. They got so much criticism, right?
Now, first off, if this right here doesn't prove that Darkside Phil isn't a cocksucker, I don't know what is. Secondly, we're going to compare a controller that we just received from we're going to compare that to a controller that we've had for like 7 years or whatever the case may be. Like, come on, dude. Like, let's be honest. Like, let's try to be a little bit realistic with this. If he had like a brand new Xbox controller to compare it to compare his newest Xbox controller with, then that would be different. But we're using a product that's as old as dirt compared to something he just pulled right out of the box. What's up, Black Dude? Come on, dude. Come on. There's Polish too. What's up? It's just, come on, bro.
Probably from that D-pad, Dave went back to the drawing board and completely redesigned the D-pad from the ground up. This feels good to me now. Doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean shit. We could play a game and it sucks. I've had D-pad, they look great, and you go to play and in utility it blows. We'll find out when I actually start playing games, but it definitely feels like I can feel every click.
Yeah, exactly, Dave. Like he was just gonna hype it up either which way. That's all he is. He's a terrible fucking hype beast. He really is. He's terrible. And to be honest with you, this is all for his own benefit. He's doing it to hype himself up more than or to get himself excited, I should say. And then he believes that right there will wash off on everybody else, which is whatever you want to make of that.
Click. I know, I'm down, forward. I could feel the click, so I know I did it. Doesn't matter, I mean the game's going to execute with it, but I know I did it. I'm honestly very curious now about fighting games on the Xbox Series X. How they'll perform. I'm actually really interested in that now. Anyway, thumbsticks, moving them around for the first time, they feel almost identical to the Xbox One. They're very similar. I don't think they've done much difference there in the thumbsticks themselves. Face buttons feel almost the same, although I was correct. The face buttons are slightly more close together than they are in the Xbox One controller. It's just a very small difference, but they are absolutely closer together than they are in the Xbox One controller for some reason. Okay? Now, one thing I'm noticing that's a definite difference, okay? There's a new button on this thing. Right in the smack dab in the middle. I don't know what that is. I'm seeing that's supposed to be like your start button. This is your other... I don't even know what they call these buttons anymore because they're all fucking weird shit. There's no more start select or anything. But there's a new button. I have no clue what that new button will do until we boot the console and we mess around with it, I guess. You know, it could do anything. I don't know. People are, oh, is that a screenshot button? It takes a screenshot, I'm being told. Okay, it takes a screenshot. So, if it takes a screenshot, I guess it's a share button, but I guess what you'd have to do is sync your social media, like sync your Twitter or whatever. All right, fair enough. That makes sense. It feels, now here's the thing, I was going to say, oh, it feels lighter. I'm so stupid, I didn't put the batteries in yet. Let me put the batteries into it, and let's see weight-wise, heft-wise, how it compares, okay? It'd be pretty dumb for me to say it's lighter. I don't have batteries in the thing yet. Again, one of the major differences between PS5 and Xbox controllers, this one requires batteries. PS5 does not. It's just a pure rechargeable that you have to plug into the console. I would assume that's why this doesn't come with the USB cable, right? But you got to hope for the best, and here's why I say that. Ever since I got my Xbox One, I've always had issues with the controller syncing. Sometimes they will sync, and I can turn the console on with it, and sometimes the controller will refuse to sync, and then I have to resync with the sync cable, and this didn't come with the sync cable. I better hope that the cable that came with the PS5 works with the Xbox Series X, because if it doesn't, I have no way to sync this controller if it refuses to sync wirelessly.
We can't go on Amazon and just buy a cable? Is that not a thing? Okay, I just thought I'd bring that up.
Hopefully it works. Okay? Okay, now let's plug in the batteries. Go. Oh, wait, what? It's... No way. It's a special Duracell battery. Duracell OEM, not for retail sale battery. That's actually what it says on it. I've never seen that before. It's always just been like regular battery.
Well, that's because your dumbass don't buy anything. Well, you don't buy anything useful. Usually when you buy like a brand new TV or something, when the batteries that come for the television usually says the same shit too. This isn't anything new. Holy shit, Phil. You're the richest broke person I've ever met. Well, I've ever seen, I should say.
They put in this. I've never seen one that says special, not for retail sale battery. That's kind of silly. All right. Batteries are in. Close it up. Now it has a little bit more weight and heft to it, which I expected. It still feels lighter to me. All right, give me a second here, guys. Let me fill this. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's lighter. The Xbox One controller is a little bit more heavy. Yeah, it's a little bit more heavy than the Xbox Series X controller. Okay, now let's do a side-by-side. So now you guys will be able to see them side-by-side. Okay? So here on the right is the Xbox One. Here on the left is the Xbox Series X. As you can see, pretty much identical in size. But
there we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted that shot right there. Yeah, like he's literally just jerking off the new console. Like he's doing it and he probably doesn't even realize it. He's going out of his way to do it. This is the worst salesman ever. This is the worst salesman ever. But yet again, he probably should be the person who shows up to E3. And yeah, there's a hella grease on that. There's hella grease on that old one. There's hella grease on it. See, but it's all in the hooves, ladies and gentlemen. It's all in the hooves. That's where the flavor is. Savor the flavor. That right there is what Catherine is waiting for every time she comes home. That's what she has to look forward to. She works all day to come home to that. Take it all in. What's up, Belle? Take it all in. Jesus Christ. But yeah, he should be the one at the Xbox conferences or the when they do the presentations and PlayStation and all that to hype up the newest console. He should do that. He should literally be a hype beast. Oh god. Oh, you out of here? All right, James. I'll holler at you later, man. Thanks for coming by though. Appreciate it. Holy shit. Absolute hype beast. Look at that shit. That's a great screenshot, though. Fucking A. Ugh. That's a great screenshot. Anyway, let's take it all in, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Oh. Look at him, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him. This is what people... He's the go-to person that people go to for gaming news, information, for critiques, whatever it may be. This is it. Take it all in. You know what I'm saying? Take it all in. Mouth's all lopsided. The beard is a mess. The mustache is a joke. The hooves holding on to the Xbox product. I'm sure Xbox is looking at this and being like, yeah, we're okay with him representing our brand. Jesus Christ. All right, let's continue. Holy shit.
But the buttons are wider apart, the face buttons on the Xbox One. There's that new capture button added on the Xbox Series X. The D-pads are completely different, not even close to being the same. Textures on the triggers, you can even see it. Look, you can see the texture. From no texture on Xbox One, textures on Xbox Series X. See that? Same thing on the back. The Series X has textured grips. This one does not. It's smooth. So that's a major difference. And wait, this is much lighter. Excuse me. This is why I'm holding the wrong one.
He even forgot his own narrative. But here's the thing. I'm looking at the old Xbox, and because it kind of has that glossy look, and I'm thinking to myself, that is a lot of gloss. And then I'm thinking, oh, that is just grease. Ew, that's gross. That's nasty. That's really really nasty.
This is much lighter than this. Not much. Slightly lighter than the Xbox One controller. Okay? Those would be my direct comparison, side by side kind of observations. Doesn't mean anything about performance, but so far if anything, the one absolute difference is the D-pad. I can feel those clicks. That makes it feel like a clean D-pad to me for even fighting game motions, which me, I'm a fighting game player, and I could not play Killer Instinct on that D-pad. I had tons of problems on Xbox One. Okay? And I personally have really been enjoying the textured grip on my controller for the PlayStation 5. So I like the fact that they also went with a textured grip for not only the back of the controller, but also the triggers here on the Xbox Series X pad. I guess we'll see how that pans out. One criticism that I absolutely had for this controller, that texture that is around the thumbsticks wears out relatively quickly. Within a year of playing on this thing, the texture all kind of wore out and got almost bald tire. Same premise here, bald rubber around your thumbsticks. And that was really annoying, and I hope that doesn't happen as often with this controller. We're going to find out, I guess, but I'm hoping it doesn't necessarily...
pig grease will do that, and then you combine that with pig sweat, and then I can't remember what they call his thumb, or whatever he calls his thumb, but given that nonsense, yeah, I could understand how that would be a thing. On top of it, though, and you guys kind of heard it when he did the D-pad comparison, he hits his buttons too goddamn hard. Clearly. Like, this shit isn't an arcade fucking stick, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't need that much confirmation. You really don't. So, he's the problem. You saw that with go to any channel that has a bunch of his old DSP Trizits. I think I've gone over one of them on the second channel, but he got a custom controller sent to him, and literally, well, one, he didn't let it air dry for 7 days, so that kind of fucked him. But on top of that, just his natural pig juices basically ate away at the gloss and at the and all the custom paint that was on the controller. That's disgusting. That's fucking nasty. You know what I mean? Just because you're a gamer doesn't mean you have to live like a complete and total fucking slob. Wash your goddamn hands, bruh. Malformed. Malformed hubs. Good shit. I like that. I fucking love that. Holy shit. God damn. All right, let's continue.
Really have that issue. Maybe it won't wear out as quickly. We'll find out. But, okay. So, now what I'm seeing down here, one thing I did not look at, that is the adapter port, and that's for special attachments on the controller. It's identical to the one on the Xbox One controller. It's pretty much, yeah, they're identical. They're exactly the same port. But what I'm seeing is the headphone jack is actually a separate jack now. You used to have to buy an adapter for your Xbox One controller to plug in headphones. In the Xbox Series X controller, by default, you have the headphone jack. So you don't need to buy an additional accessory to plug your headphones in. That's great. That's so that's a direct improvement. The grips are a direct improvement. And the D-pad's a direct improvement. 3 major improvements right here in the controller from the last gen. I like that a lot. I really like that a lot. But I am annoyed it didn't come with the cable. I'll be very honest here. When I buy a new console, I get a new console gifted to me by a fan. I want cables. They didn't give me the USB cable. That's kind of annoying that they didn't give you one.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, hold on a second. What? Sorry, I just heard him say something that, what the fuck? All right, let's bring this back a minute. It's almost like he caught himself slipping. Is this the part where he admits it?
Yeah. That is the adapter port, and that's for special attachments on the controller.
All right, my fault. I went back a little too far, but I think we're on the way with it.
Controller, it's identical to the one on the Xbox One controller. It's pretty much, yeah, they're identical. They're exactly the same port. But what I'm seeing is the headphone jack is actually a separate jack now. You used to have to buy an adapter for your Xbox One controller to plug in headphones. In the Xbox Series X controller, by default, you have the headphone jack. So you don't need to buy an additional accessory to plug your headphones in. That's great. That's so that's a direct improvement. The grips are a direct improvement, and the D-pad's a direct improvement. 3 major improvements right here in the controller from the last gen. I like that a lot. I really like that a lot. But I am annoyed it didn't come with the cable. I'll be very honest here. When I buy a new console, I get a new console gifted to me by a fan.
There, yeah, he caught it. Okay, this is where he admitted it. Look down the goddamn barrel of the fucking camera. Like, oh, I fucked up. Oh, mistakes were made. Oh shit, piggy slip. He got him. Oh wow, you stupid son of a bitch. That's what happens when you talk too goddamn much. Holy shit. God damn, bro. That's ugly. That is ugly. Stupid son of a bitch. You stupid son of a bitch. Why? Why'd you have to talk so damn much? Why'd you have to talk? Holy shit. Oh, all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's our our smoking gun, or as I've just christened, our piggy slip. It's right. Stupid son of a bitch. Why, Phil? Why? You were so close. You were so close. And how much longer do we have on this video? You have maybe 30 minutes. You were almost out. You were almost free. Oh, you stupid son of a bitch. God damn. This right at the 30-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen, is where he fucked up. Holy shit. There you go, the smoking bacon. Oh my God. You're so damn close. You're so close. He was almost out. He was almost free. Whee!
I want cables. They didn't give me the USB cable. That's kind of annoying that they didn't give you one. What if this thing doesn't sync properly? How does this do software updates? Because on the PlayStation 5, you need to plug your controller in via USB to do a software update for this to the controller. Are they going to do it wirelessly? I don't know if that's a good idea. Interesting. Okay, so interesting. Let's do some more shout outs, because then what we're going to do, I'm actually going to take this, I'm going to move the camera, take this all over to my setup, and we're going to hook it up together live. How does that sound? Cool. Okay. Ellipsian says his came with the cable? Yours came with the controller cable? Ellipsian, seriously? I didn't get a controller cable. I got HDMI, I got power. That's it. Power and HDMI. I didn't get it, Ellipsian. You got it? What the fuck? Why did I not get the USB cable for the controller? It doesn't even say on the box that it comes with it. So I didn't think it came with it. Or did I did I get a bum thing? No, Still in the Shadows says his didn't. It doesn't come with it, I'm being told. Oh, okay. It doesn't come. Everyone says it doesn't come with it. That's stupid. It should totally come with it. That is a disappointment to me. How does it not come with a freaking cable for the controller, right? Okay. What is this? A broken piece of plastic. Hold on. Get that out of there. Alright, I need to readjust my camera.
Now, wait a second. So, outside of the smoking bacon that we got, right, the piggy slip, he wanted $200 to do 25 push-ups. And we can go ahead and swerve the camera over to watch the setup, but we couldn't have swerved the camera over to get those push-ups on camera. That's not a thing. Really. Holy shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Let's see. I see Kid in there. I see All For One Big Ups. But goddamn, dude.
Shit. Go down. There we go. Okay. So.
I was right. He was just going to put that bitch on the floor. He should have. He should have. And look at that shit. It looks just like it looks like a child's playroom. Mature adult, though, with a business degree, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. Did he vacuum the floor, though? He's his camera's at 480, so I wouldn't be able to tell either which way.
Look at this mess. Look at this horrible mess. So, yes, that is my entertainment center. All right, so here's what you're seeing. In the bottom left, that's my PlayStation 5.
Let's see here. Arizona, what's the push-up lure? Okay, so on one of Phil's streams, someone was like, hey, would you do push-ups on camera? And if he did, like, I think the guy said if he does like 25 of them, he would pay Phil $200, right? So Phil, as quick as one could expect, got his ass up, right, off camera, goes behind the camera and says, okay, I'm taking the position, as if he hasn't done that before. Okay, I'm taking the position, and then literally counts from 1 to 25, swearing to God that he did these push-ups, right? Gets up, sits down, and is like, oh, I should have took my time with it. I should have done it so fast, but there's 25 push-ups. I did it. I swear to God, I did it. Clean, like military style push-ups, like clean up and down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once up, once down is considered a push-up. He did them. He said he did them. And he didn't get the 25, or he didn't get the $200 because the guy was like, yeah, we kind of want to see that on camera, bruh. That was supposed to be a thing that you were going to do on camera to prove it. Oh, I got conned. This guy fucked me over because I did the fucking, with the gunner glasses on. Absolutely, dead. Absolutely. With the fucking glasses on. It's like, I did the 25. He should have paid me the money that he owed, and he didn't. I got ripped off. And like I said, if he could have swerved the camera around when he did the push-ups, like he's doing right here with this console setup, then I could see why the guy could be justified to come through. Outside of that, no. Hell no. Hell no. So, you know, what happened and what happened. That's essentially what the deal is, though. You'll definitely find that, like, I'm not sure if Ann Lee has it, but I know Snorper Now has that video and whatnot. It's funny. It's definitely funny. So, yeah. Wild stuff. And then you could make the argument that, oh, just maybe he was sweating a little bit or whatever. Nah, that's natural bacon grease that was perspiring from him anyway, so that don't count. That's his natural juices.
Okay. Just above the PlayStation 5 is my Xbox One, launch Xbox One. To the right of that is my PlayStation 3, which I'm still keeping so that we can play, like, PS1 games.
All right, Mundane Dave has the supercut, so big ups on that. Big ups on that. So, yeah, you can see it, though. It was pure con work. Pure and simple. Like, he was literally trying to rip this guy off. And the thing is Phil really thought he was going to get the money, too. Because if he didn't, he wouldn't have done it. If he didn't think that the money was going to come through, he would have never done the alleged push-ups. So, holy shit.
Okay. Above that is my Wii U, and to the left of that is my Wii. And you might say, well, where's the Switch? It's behind my TV. There's no room for it here. So it's actually sitting behind the television. Okay? So what I'm going to do...
So we're gonna brick the Switch twice. Look at that dust bowl. That essentially is his little entertainment center, and you have the Switch in the back. Like, why isn't the Switch just sitting up top or sitting off to the side here next to Mega Man? Why is that shit all the way in the back where it's more than likely going to collect dust? Come on, bro. Oh yeah, big ups to the Bucks. Big ups to the Bucks. I did not expect that. I mean, big ups though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at it. I'm not a hater, but big ups to that shit for sure. But behind the goddamn TV, bruh. Behind the goddamn TV.
I'm going to rotate around my microphone. I have no idea how well you guys are going to be able to hear me, but I'm going to try to talk as loud as I can when I'm down there. And I'm going to hook this thing up. Okay? Fair enough? So this is it. This is my setup here. I'm going to show you. Let's, and by the way, there is nothing, this is, hold on a second. Let me rotate the microphone. Oh shit, hold on. Hold on while I do this.
Yeah, Gunslinger is absolutely correct. He's not someone to accept a challenge like that out of nowhere. Like, Wings will do it, but not him. So he had to have assumed, I think, honestly, he had to have assumed there was some type of payoff.
Is it going to stay? I think it'll stay. Barely, but I think it'll stay without falling, the microphone. Okay. Alright. Oh, God, it's blocking everything. Hold on. That's no good. It's blocking everything. Shit.
And here, actually, I want you to think about this real quick. Outside of, I guess, if any of you guys have ever watched, what is it? Is it Game of Hoops? I can't remember, but it's like the parody. It's like a parody they did of the NBA and shit. When they had predicted, remember, I'm not sure if you guys even know for sure because I can't think of the name off the top of my head right now. But when Giannis had came off of playing against the Raptors that year, and they had crowned him like the new king of the East. It's kind of ironic how that ended up coming about a couple years later. So that's kind of silly. I'll see if I can find that clip though. But whoa, Phil's offering other surprises tomorrow. Is he off today? What's today? Wednesday? Is DSP off today? Huh. I'm gonna have to look into that. I didn't know he was doing anything tomorrow. I guess I'll have to check his Twitter. Well, no, I'll go through a filter to check his Twitter. Okay, so he is off. Let's see. Holy shit. Game of Zones. Thank you so very much, Arizona. Yeah. Yeah, there's an episode, though, where they crown Giannis King of the East and shit. Like I said, it was right after they came off the Raptors, their win against the Raptors. No, I think they lost, actually. Now that I think about it. Maybe a green screen. A gout screen. Holy shit. But yeah. So I think, but that's where but big ups to the Bucks either which way. But here's my second point. Sorry. I want you to look at this space here. Now, this is not where he would do the push-ups at. The push-ups would probably be further to the left, to be honest. But where was he actually going to do those push-ups at? Like where? Where was that going to be a thing? Probably a new chair. It could be. It's definitely not going to be a new PC. I wouldn't think it'd be a new desktop. I really would not think that. But it could be, though. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. But where was he actually gonna do push-ups at? Like, if you look at just what you're seeing here, where was it gonna be at? There's not a lot of room. There really isn't. I mean, like I said, it could be further off to the left, I think. Or at least what would be my left. But there's not a lot of space. He's not gonna do the push-ups right there. Oh, okay. Let's see how he faced. Dirty pig pit. All right, let's see how he faces this.
I'm going to figure this out. No, that's not going to work. What if I get it under? Possibly? Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to do this. Oh, my God. Stuck! Fucking stuck! That's better. Rearrange this thing. Like that. Aha! That worked. Okay, I got it to work. Good. Okay. It's working. Hold on. That should be like that. It's working. Can you guys hear me? Hello? 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 Can you hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. I can see it's working. So, this baby's going to go right here. This is where the PlayStation 3...
Holy shit, this dude, besides the pig titties, he kind of has like the same fucking chicken legs that Low Tier God kind of has. God damn, bro. How are you this far out of shape? In your nose! Oh my god. It's Gargamel all over again. It is fucking Gargamel. Oh my god, this is scary. That is scary. All this shit. God damn.
Was. And by the way, I have bare feet now. I'm not wearing any shoes, so you're just going to have to deal with bare feet. I know many of you are very offended by bare human feet. You better prepare yourselves because I'm not wearing any shoes. Or I'm just forewarning all of you. You might have your heads melted now. Bare human feet is very dangerous. Okay. So this is going to go right here. This used to be where my PS3 was, but I cleaned all this today. I wiped down all the dust. It was disgusting. There was like 2 feet of dust. It was nasty as shit. So I'm going to put this right here. And this here is my ottoman where I have a lot of storage of games and wires and controllers and shit.
Wait! How was there... I'm sorry. How was there 2 feet of fucking... Or not 2 feet, but 2 inches of fucking dust and dirt and shit. But since the pandemic, wasn't he telling us that he was, like, sanitizing his fucking office space, like, at least once a week or whatever the case may be? So how the fuck is there dust anywhere? Theoretically. And 2, where the fuck is Kat at? Why isn't she in here, like, cleaning this shit up and doing her job? I don't understand. I don't understand. Jesus Christ. And he got up today to finally clean up all of this before they do the setup. But wait a second. Didn't this Xbox show up this morning? Or that morning, I should say. That morning is when the Xbox showed up. So you're telling me that I only have 3 hours between my first stream and my second stream, right? And I have to cook and I have to do all these things for the business or whatever before the second stream starts. Had enough time to come in here and clean off his little entertainment center that he couldn't do on his day off or on any other day to set this up. The fuck? All right.
Here. To the left, this is nothing. See this over here, right here? This here? This isn't here. Just pretend like this isn't here. None of this exists. This is very organized and very clean. There's nothing there that you should even be looking at in that direction. Just pretend like that's not there, okay? In fact, maybe we should do this. There, okay, perfect. You see? That's not over there. That's totally not part of the mess of my office, okay? It doesn't exist. All right. So like I said, what I think we need to do, so here's the feet on the bottom of the thing, so it has to go flat, like this. But if I do it like this, all the ports are on the right-hand side. That's not going to work. I have to have it so the ports are to the left, because that's where the HDMI, the power, and everything needs to go. So I guess I have to put it in like this. Yeah, that's how it's going to go in. Now, just take a look. Look at this crazy comparison. Are you ready for this? Look at this. Look at this. What the shit? You want to talk about a size difference? The height of the Xbox Series X is about the same as the width of the PS5. That's crazy. That's an insane difference. That console is about 1/3 the size of that one. That is, I mean, hopefully the thing runs well, doesn't overheat and shit. But that is way better design. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is nasty. This is fucking. He's better off just letting that Xbox sit on the floor. This is gross. This is really, really. This is really, really nasty, man. To conduct himself like this. Holy shit, bruh. Fuck. Let's see. Face the fan right at the wall. Holy shit. All right, let me go back a little bit. Let me see if I can try to find. See if we can try to find that. Or is that coming up? Or did I already miss it?
This baby's going to go right here. This is where the PlayStation 3 was. And by the way, I have bare feet now. I'm not wearing any shoes, so you're just going to have to deal with bare feet. I know many of you are very offended by bare human feet. You better prepare yourselves because I'm not wearing any shoes. Or I'm just forewarning all of you. You might have your heads melted now. Bare human feet is very dangerous. Okay. So this is going to go
His
right
chat's
here.
calling him out
This
on the
used to be
on
where
the
my
push-up
PS3
thing,
was,
too.
but I
That's kinda
cleaned
funny.
all this today. I wiped down all the dust. It was disgusting. There was like 2 feet of dust. It was nasty as shit. So I'm going to put this right here. And this here is my ottoman where I have a lot of storage of games.
Okay. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's a fire trap if I've ever seen that shit. All that. Like, all that's a fucking problem. Holy shit. Damn. Damn. That's a mess. Holy shit. He better hope that Jasper doesn't run in there one day and just go buck wild. Like, really go buck wild. Like, if not, like, that's a problem. That is a fucking problem. God damn.
And wires and controllers and shit over here. To the left, this is nothing. See this over here, right here? This here? This isn't here. Just pretend like this isn't here. None of this exists. This is very organized and very clean. There's nothing there that you should even be looking at in that direction. Just pretend like that's not there, okay? In fact, maybe we should do this. There, okay, perfect. You see? That's not over there.
Okay, yeah, now I'm seeing it. Jesus.
That's totally not part of the mess of my office, okay? It doesn't exist. All right.
Wow.
So like I said, what I think we need to do, so here's the feet on the bottom of the thing, so it has to go flat, like this. But if I do it like this,
that's
all
crazy.
the ports are on the right-hand side. That's not going to work. I have to have it so the ports are to the left, because that's where the HDMI, the power, and everything needs to go. So I guess I have to put it in like this. Yeah, that's how it's going to go in. Now, just take a look. Look at this crazy comparison. Are you ready for this? Look at this. Look at this. What the shit? You want to talk about a size difference? The height of the Xbox Series X is about the same as the width of the PS5. That's crazy. That's an insane difference. That console is about 1/3 the size of that one. That is, I mean, hopefully the thing runs well, doesn't overheat and shit, but that is way better design. You know what I'm saying? Like, just sleekness, compactness, designed to fit in your entertainment center. This is way more, I mean, holy shit. That's better than the PS3. That's better than the Xbox One. That's better than everything else. That's better than, I mean, I had my PS4 Pro here. That's better than PS4 Pro. That's one of the best design consoles I've seen in a decade or longer. Seriously, that's like a crazy improvement. Damn. I seriously thought it was way bigger than that. I thought I was going to need like way more room. That thing fits perfectly there. Look. Okay. So now I need to get the HDMI. Oh, no, I don't need the HDMI. Here it is. The same HDMI cable that goes into my PS5 and also my Xbox One will just go right into the Xbox Series X right here. Here you go. Nice and secure. I just need the power cable. This cable, that's it. And then Ethernet, which is also plugged into the Xbox One, I'll transfer that over. And it should work right out of the box, right? It should just work by default. All right, let's see. Standard cable, by the way. Standard cable. This is the same cable that's been used by like PlayStation and basically every electronic forever since like the 90s has used a cable like that, and it's using the standard cable. So they must have obviously put the power supply inside the thing. A giant change for Microsoft. They've always had their power supply separate. This ginormous fucking block, and they changed it for this one finally. Okay. Alright, plugged it in. So now I need to run this behind the PS5 and plug it into my power strip over there. Okay. Go. Oh god, I almost, uh-oh. I hooked the
He
PS5.
literally is just a living mass. Like, he doesn't... Like, there is no real structure to him outside the fact that he has limbs. And hair in awkward places. That's kind of it. Holy shit. That's weird. And the overheating part is also a good point too. I don't see it either. I have no clue. I have no words for what this is, because this looks worse. Well, of course, just general progression. This looks worse than when he set up the Nintendo Switch. This is worse than that, and I didn't think it could get that. I didn't think it could get worse than that. Yeah, I have to say so. Speaking of which, did anybody hear about it since Robert pointed it out? Big ups. Boogie was reaching out to Low Tier God, and I don't know if he was trying to collaborate with him or something, but like he was looking over a Low Tier God video and he was giving him advice on it. Did anybody hear anything about that at all? I'm just throwing it out there and whatnot, because that's like a week or two old, but I'm just kind of now peeping it. Because I know one of the Low Tier God detractors have a video out on it. So I was just wondering if anybody else had heard about that. Because that seems weird. Yeah, he's definitely setting up his house for... yeah, that house is definitely going to catch fire. Oh, let's see. Flip around Twitter... Yeah, he should just shave that all off. Absolutely. Yeah, I think he should absolutely cut that shit off. Just fuck it. I don't think I've ever seen DSP without like some type of facial hair, so that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But yeah, excuse me. He should definitely shave it.
Now it's gonna be off its stand. It's gonna fall over because the stand is so stupidly dumb. And the thing wiggles everywhere. It really does. It's terrible. Like, seriously? I'll be over here and I'll be unplugging a cable from like the back of a console, and the PS5 will go zoop and fall off the stand, and I gotta try to reposition it. That is terrible. Like, I like how it looks, but man, for utility, that thing is not well designed. That thing, it's wobbly. It's not steady. It doesn't. It's a mess. All right. Anyway. The Ethernet cable. Okay. So, all right. Theoretically, that should be it. Like, theoretically, that's the setup. That was very, very simple. You know, that was not anything complex or difficult. So theoretically, it should turn on now, and there should be no problems. All right. Now, I need to reposition my microphone and everything back the way it was. Shit. To do that, I need to lift this up. Hold on. Okay. Now like this. Move that here. Move that here. Move this. Okay, I think we're almost back to normal now. A little wobbly, but I think it's always a little wobbly here. Fuck. God damn it.
You hear him struggling with that shit? Struggling, struggling for his life. God damn, Phil. Go out for a walk, man. Get some cardio. It'll be good for you. Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Okay.
Okay, so here, let me see if I can... No, we'll leave it there. All right, so what's the over-under on what's this new surprise for tomorrow? Most of you guys are saying that you think it's a new chair. Is that what the tally is at the moment? The spray bottle on the desk. Holy shit. Holy shit. All right, let's continue with this.
To fix my microphone, it's definitely not in the right place. My whole stand rotated, that's why. Yeah, it's like my stand's wobbling. I need to go over there and make sure that the stand is in the right spot. It's not. Look at that. It's like wobbling all over the place because I fucked with it. Hold on. Alright, first of all the shit out of the fucking way. That there secure. That down there.
I don't think he needs another retro console though. He's not even using the ones that he currently has. But true, he may very well. It could be that. Like I know people joke about Christmas in July, but goddamn, you're literally seeing that here, live in the flesh.
Okay, much better. It's lopsided. What the hell? Why is it so lopsided? Oh, hold on. There we go. That's way better. That thing was lopsided for the longest time. Holy shit. That thing was completely lopsided for like the longest time, and I finally just fixed it. It's actually like way sturdier now. It never was this sturdy before. Holy crap. I gotta fix the camera now, but that's good. Okay. This is the Xbox One controller. I have to basically clean up a little bit before we get started because I'm going to boot it up and we're going to get it working and everything. Here we go. I got shout outs to do, of course. Okay, let me fix the camera. The camera's wrong now. How's that? Is that correct? It's about correct. Yeah, it's about right. That's about how we started. Okay. The true test will be when we actually go to the capture setup.
Now, keep in mind, all we did was set up a console. But we're supposed to believe, he did 25 push-ups and he's not winded like this? Come on, man. Come on, man. He sounds like he's about to topple over. He is done. He is done. He is done. He is done. Holy shit.
Which I guess we could fix, right? Let's see. Ooh, nice art. Let me just get this camera to be the right resolution now. Let's see here. Looks good, right? This is ready to go pretty much for the first booting, which I don't know how it's gonna go. It's glowing. We're getting video. Oh. I'm hearing nothing. You guys can hear? I have no audio right now. Zero. I heard nothing, and I'm plugged into the controller. I heard nothing. But I guess you guys heard the audio. I didn't get to hear it. I didn't get it.
Okay, wait a second. That's pretty funny, anime gun. Quick question. Because I have we still have 2 more videos lined up. Does he, in this video in particular, oh my god, does NinStarRune actually attack him in this video? Because I already have a video lined up for that. Oh my gosh, now I kind of want to know. Let me see something. I want to know. Let's see here. Let me see. I want to know if he ends up getting into his Xbox here. Okay, so I'm at 4310. Give me a second. I'm just going to jump forward a little bit. Oh, no. He did get at him. Fuck. Fuck, he did get at him in this video. Yikes. Well, whoever it was. All right, let's take a tally. We can either finish the video where we're at right now, or we can jump over to Blooper World Order and watch his rendition of this. So I'll let the chat decide. Oh my gosh, I did not know that this was part of I didn't know this was part of Frogga's original video. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. It's kind of funny though. That is kind of funny because yeah, we're right there at that point. We can literally jump over to Blooper's video now, if not, or we can just ride this out. Whatever you guys want to do. Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't know that. My fault. I should have probably thought that through a little bit. Oh, really? You know? Okay, either one's fine. Either one's fine. Blooper, blooper. All right, let's jump. We can jump over to blooper then. Like I said, because I have them on the list here, and I'd like to. And if none of you guys have been exposed to them, then I think for all intents and purposes, that should be a thing. And the links will be down in the description to all the videos that are being used. By the way. Oh, okay, it was like, so all you're missing is the only iced coffee tip. Holy shit! All right, all right. Well, here, let's jump over. Let's go ahead and spread the love around a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and okay. So let's hop over a little bit. But like I said, all 3 videos are down in the description. Big ups to this. This was Almighty Frogga. I appreciated the laughs of it. Shit was godlike. Oh my god. Catching him in that lie was fucking amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and bump that there, and let's go and see what Blooper World Orders has for us.
Right. So all right. So here we go. If you guys are ready, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna press the power button, and we're gonna see if this thing turns on or not. If not, I guess I have to manually turn it on. Let's find out. The button's glowing. No, it's not working. So I guess I have to go manually push the power on the console. Let's see how that works. Here we go. Power button should be right here at the top, and I push it. Okay. It's glowing. We're getting video. Oh. I'm hearing nothing. You guys can hear? I have no audio right now. 0. I heard nothing, and I'm plugged into the controller. I heard nothing, but I guess you guys heard the audio. I didn't get to hear it. I didn't get it. It was silent for me. I guess I have to sync the controller. Hold on. Oh, good. They gave me a fucking code. Gee, thanks for putting...
He was looking right at the screen when it happened. And 2, him bitching and complaining about how you guys can hear the audio. I can't hear the audio. You guys get the audio? I didn't get to hear it. Everybody knows what an Xbox sounds like when you turn the damn thing on. So who gives a shit? You're not missing anything. And that is going to be the same sound you hear every time you boot the damn thing on in the first place, unless he decides not to do it. Oh shit, yeah, what's up with big ups to Base Oslo? I ain't seen him in a minute. Or Mighty D. God damn. Wait a second, what? Huh. Okay, sorry. I'll take a look at the chat in a minute. I did not... Holy shit. I am unaware of all of that. Black Doom, I'll look into that. I am completely unaware of any of that. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm unaware of any of that. Holy shit. Okay, sorry. Let me not get distracted with that. I don't want to make that the focus. Yeah, I am completely unaware of that, though. Huh. Okay, I'm just gonna pay attention to the. I'll check the chat out just in case someone can elaborate a little bit more on that. But I'll try not to make that the focus. The fuck? God damn. Anyway, back to what I was saying. You were looking directly at the camera though when the code popped up. So I mean, and he is lucky that his camera kind of obstructed that. If not, that'd have been a problem. Holy shit. All right. Well, here, let's continue.
Code on the screen. Good thing that my camera's blocking half of it. What a bunch of assholes. No, seriously, that's bullshit. Dude, if my camera was not blocking this code, you guys on the stream would have my fucking Xbox code right now. You realize that, right?
Wait, well, you do realize that if you weren't acting like a tard and you did that off screen or off stream even, then it wouldn't have mattered either which way. And on top of that, because we are moving into, as the technology evolves and whatnot, right? Like all those little scan codes that only nerds use, maybe you should have considered the idea of, let me turn this on and not stream it just yet, or maybe I'll just have my face up there, whatever, and let me see exactly what happens when I boot it up for the first time before some silly shit pops off. They don't, Xbox or PlayStation or whoever doesn't have to take into account that you are a streamer, and if any information pops up, that it could or could not expose you in some way, shape, or form. That's your fault. You're choosing to do this. Wow.
Do you realize how incredibly fucking lucky I am right now that this camera is blocking the code? What a bunch of fucking assholes. Seriously, that is the worst ever. What are you, stupid? You immediately put fucking codes on the screen with the first boot before anyone knows what's going on?
And this idiot's still not going to black the screen out? So we're gonna rant about this and yet still keep the code up there. I mean, if someone had enough time to do it through the process of elimination, they could eventually figure out what the code is. So maybe we should just, go ahead and black the screen out. Maybe that's a thing. I don't know if we need to bring Catherine in the room to show him how to do it. I don't know. But maybe that's something that should have been considered. Maybe.
Wow. Well, thank God that half the code's blocked or I would have been completely fucked. I guess, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hide this fucking now. What the fuck were they thinking? That is... Wow. Anyway, I got to try to sync the controller. Okay. I'm hoping that they don't show a code again. I pressed the start. I think it skips it. So I don't think that it actually will do that. So English. Let me hide this for a second. I live in the United States. It says it's time to update. Oh, okay. This is nothing. Start the update. See, it's going to update the console. All right, start the update. Oh, no! Are you kidding?
Fucking idiot. Oh, it's an update. Oh, okay. Well, it's just an update. No big deal. Bam! Bam! What's up, Raw? Bam! Like, give me that shit. Give me all your codes. All that. God damn, you fucking idiot. God damn, you're a fucking idiot. He deserves all that. He deserves all of that. That's amazing. That's amazing. And here's the thing. Even if you are a pigtard, right? Even if you are a cuck for Darkside Phil, the first time, that's one thing. Whatever. Okay? The first time it pops up, okay, whatever. But the second time, after he chose to go ahead and black the screen out so he can go through the functions on his own, he did that to himself. Clearly. He clearly did that to himself. Oh, shit, it's amazing.
Me! You've got to be kidding me.
And then instead of immediately being like, oh shit, click, let me go ahead and black the screen out, we're just gonna sit up there and be like, you know what I'm saying? I can't believe this shit. And the irony of all that, ladies and gentlemen, and this is something that I've tried to say as often as I can when it comes to his Street Fighter content, is the delay that you see with him noticing and understanding what's going on with the code being on screen is the exact same reaction time that he has when he's playing Street Fighter. That's how much of a delay, I think, there is between what he sees and how he can react to it. Now, I know that seems, nonchalant. It's not even probably worthwhile. But that's really it. Yeah, he did flash his IP too. But you know what I'm saying? I'm sure Superhound or whoever else will get in there and do fun, exciting stuff with that. So that is what that is.
What the fuck? What are they, idiot? They put more shit on the screen. They're the dumbest motherfucker.
Here, hold on, Bell. Let me actually see if I can go back and find that, because that wasn't too far. I don't think. Let's see here. That was back when he was checking settings. Oh, never mind. That was on a Switch. All right.
Yo, how stupid can you be? You're putting shit on the screen without telling the person first. How dumb can you be? I hope that doesn't fuck it up. It might not. I have no idea. I really have no idea. How dumb can they be to put that on the fucking screen? It should say, up next will be your exclusive code. Be sure that it's private. Not just fucking put it right on your fucking screen with no warning. What a bunch of morons. Well, just so you guys know, it's downloading the update. Alright? It's downloading the update, so let's hope that this doesn't fuck the console up. I don't know what it's going to do. Right? The code will only work with your phone? Yeah, but I didn't download anything on my phone. So I don't know if someone else could try to impersonate me. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how this works or not. But no, I'm not going to do the fucking stupid Xbox mobile app. I want to do it through the console. Dumb shit, man. God, they're stupid. That's stupidity. That's incredible levels of stupidity right there. Just think about how dumb that is. Oh, I want to set up my console, but by the way, this is very important information that's private that anyone could maybe fuck your console up with. Let's just put it right on the screen without telling you. Oh, thanks. Thanks a fucking lot. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway. Odd Vidya tipped me $10, said nothing like a console unboxing to bring everyone together, fans and trolls alike. I mean, that is true.
Oh shit, was it on? Oh shit, the mic was on, huh? Oh, I got myself. Yikes! My bad. Big ups the Sunspot. Holy shit.
That is true. Derek says, "Oh."
And I didn't fall asleep. I was letting my eyelids rest. That's what it was. Just putting it out there.
Minecraft updates were like molasses. Yeah, a lot of things on Xbox One were like fucking molasses. Okay. Oh, look! Welcome NinStarRune.
Well played, sir. Well played.
I'm not NinStarRune. Do you see? So, NinStarRune used those codes and fucked with my console. So, how do I undo this now? Right? How the fuck do I undo this now? If I turn it off and on, does it reset the thing?
Why would turning it off and turning it back on just automatically reset it? Like, why would that be a thing? There's no way he believed that. Oh, let it continue. Let it continue.
I hope there's a way to fix this, because I didn't want that, and that's bullshit. That's Microsoft's fault. 100% that's Microsoft's fault, not mine. So now what do I do? Right? You can factory reset in settings, someone said. I don't know how to do that. I hope people can walk me through this. This will be an interesting hour of my stream here.
Oh my god, we can't even do a factory reset? We can't do anything at all. And you guys, well, and like I said, we're going to go ahead and do the laptop thing tomorrow. And I know he got held through that. Holy shit. Are we really this useless? How is it that we have someone, ladies and gentlemen, who his whole life, as far as he tells us, is encompassed by gaming? Yeah? And all the technology and everything that goes along with that. And yet we can do absolutely nothing. Like, how does that make sense? And he knew he got exposed, So it shouldn't be a surprise that someone got into his device. So we already knew he got exposed. Oh my God. It's so good. It's so good.
Go to the home menu, hit Xbox button, sign out of NinStarRune's account. Well, let's see what happens. NinStarRune, I might have to buy some things under your account. I hope you don't have your credit card information in here. I might have to buy you a few $100 purchases. Oops. Oh, man, I might have to do that. Now, wait a minute. We're about to update your controller. Wait a minute. Make sure the USB cable's plugged in. It didn't come with a USB cable. It didn't come with a USB cable. Right? So, how am I supposed to do this? I guess I have to use the cable from the other console, right? That's bullshit. He says people are saying you don't need one. What do you guys think I should do here? Hey, NinStarRune! So there you go. Well, I don't want this, so obviously what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit use a different account, and I'm going to use my real account. Okay. I'm going to use my real account to log in, so I'm going to hide that information, obviously. NinStarRune. Hey, NinStarRune, you're an idiot who fucking did that, and if your email just got exposed, that's your problem, not mine. That's 100% your fault, not mine, dude. Uh-oh. This thing just locked up. My console just locked up. I'm serious. I'll show you guys. My console's locked. Look. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm really glad that they blurred out NinStarRune's email. I actually appreciate that. I was kind of hesitant about it for a minute. So that's something. But yeah, everything he touches goes to shit. Absolutely everything he touches goes to shit. And it didn't take long either, because we're only 7 minutes into Blooper's video, and he's already jacked himself up on in two separate situations. God damn, dude. Hurtful.
Work. The console's locked up. Yeah. So there's nothing I could do. I'm stuck. Look. Nothing. It locked up completely. So what do I do? Go press the power button on this thing?
Yes, Phil, get off your fucking ass and go and press the power button. Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
Try turning the controller off and on. Look. Nothing. No response. Well, I guess I go press the power button and see what happens. Wow. Now it says the password doesn't work. Because I got to remember everything. I haven't done this in a million years. I seriously haven't logged in like...
And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, the consoles, the computer, that's why everything stays on. That's exactly why everything stays fucking on. Which is hilarious because, more than likely, it's the same password for everything anyway. But he can't even remember that. That's not even something that we can keep in the memory bank at all. So, yeah, that's the reason why we're in the situation that we're in. Holy shit.
Million years. So now I got to try to figure this out because I haven't logged into my Microsoft account in so long. Let me see here.
Oh, I did see something the other day, though, that I thought that was kind of funny. So we all know that DSP has his usual email, which is darksidephil@hotmail.com. But most people, I'm surprised, but most people should know this, that Phil also has dspgaming@hotmail.com. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is his second email account, clearly. But that's also linked to the second PayPal account as well. So that's a thing. So just in case for anybody who may have not have known that, I'm sure you know it by now, but that's what that situation is. And I can't remember where they found it, but someone screen grabbed it from somewhere. Screen grabbed it, sorry. So they were wondering what was that deal. That's not new. That's definitely old. What I am interested in is there was a theory going around for a while that he actually had a third PayPal account. This was right around the time of the bankruptcy. I'd like to know what email account is linked to that one. So I'm not saying that on stream. You're not going to scream grab me on that. But Phil wants to 69 Hulk Hogan is the password. Fair enough, sir. Fair enough.
I gotta try to figure this out. I don't even remember the fucking password. I hate this. Oh, you used a password that you may have used in the past. You have to make a completely fresh password now. Oh, fuck you. How about I am your customer and I can use whatever.
You stupid son of a bitch! This is what got you hacked the first time. That was back in that was like 2017, I think, when he ended up having that hack. We found out about the browser account and all that shit. Yeah, so that's a thing. You should be so glad they want you to change passwords. So just go with it. You should be so glad they prompt you for that. This fucking idiot. Holy shit.
Fucking password I want, and if I've used it before in the past, I'll use it, and if you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. How about that? Not telling me I can't use a password that I want to use, right? Stupid shit. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this one. I don't know if this will work or not. Okay, this might work. Oh my god, it said I did it. Alright, let's try this.
Now, the reason why that second password doesn't work is because back in 2017, remember when he said that he was going to have to go around and change all of his passwords and do all these things, right? The password that he probably tried to use was something that he's already used prior as well. So this idiot is literally cycling through old passwords instead of just picking a new one. Come on, bruh. Just go ahead. And why would you want to cite? And Black Doom brings up a good point. Why would you want to use a password that you've already used that more likely than not, most of the haters and trolls and everything know about? Why would you want to do that? Oh my god, what an idiot.
Uh-oh. I think it locked up again. I think the controller locked up again. It says, you're all done setting up your console. It's time to play. I'll at least show you this guy's screen. See? See, it says, take me home. So it's supposed to boot up for the first time, but it didn't. It's locked up again. Okay. I think the controller's fucked up. I think the controller keeps, like, desyncing and locking up or something.
The same controller we were jerking off an hour ago in this stream time. Now all of a sudden it's useless. Amazing. Amazing.
Okay. Yeah, see? It's the controller. Okay. Well, here's the dashboard of the Xbox Series X. And this is now me, not NinStarRune, who tried to hijack my fucking console because he's an asshole. Okay? I don't know if there's some way to remove his bullshit that he tried to get into my console. Well, YTMND's McCroy did a super chat, said, I'm digging the loose hair instead of slicked back. Yeah, it was loose because I just had showered before I did this tonight. Bathist Bad Boy did a super chat, says, oh, I heard DSP bought this on eBay for $1,200. Yeah, right. Connor X Crash did a super chat, says, disconnect the power supply or hold the power button. Doubtful. That'll factory reset. It probably would manual reset. Probably not going to factory reset. Enrique Steve's Europe being
How would you know that when you don't even know how to factory reset? So you're not losing anything by trying, right? Right? Right.
Idiot. Saying that I doxed NinStarRune. No, the truth is, NinStarRune decided to try to do something stupid and take control of my console because Microsoft is stupid and put that information on the screen. Backfired on his own dumb fuck ass because his email address was in there and he's an idiot. So He did it, not me. He doxed himself because he's a dumb fuck. At least he's only his email. Thank God he didn't put his personal information on the screen, because then he really would have been fucked, and it would have.
See how he's relishing in that? Now, what was the name of dude who got doxed in his Discord? The guy who sent him who sent Phil his driver's license. That was around the Anonymous situation. There we go. PW Dubs. So the type of the attitude that he's presenting here, you're telling me that he would have a problem doing that to PW Dubs? You think he would have any issue at all with doing that, with what he's saying right now? Because remember, initially he told us, "Oh, that never happened." Then he said, "Oh, well, PW Dubs doxed himself. That had nothing to do with me." Oh, I only sent it to a couple of different people because I was like, "Why is he out of his mind and he's sending me this stuff? I didn't ask for this." We all remember this, yeah? Take the whiff of the bacon grease in. We all remember this, yeah? Okay, just making sure.
100% been on him, not me, because he's an asshole who tried to steal control of my console. You're a dumb fucker. Boy, you're stupid. Okay. He says it's done. Next. Okay, now unplug it. Alright, Rick Steves Europe, you can enjoy your nice permanent fucking ban from my chat because you are a dumb fuck, and I'm tired of your stupid bullshit. You're an idiot, and you can go fuck yourself. How about that? Moron trying to ruin everyone's fun tonight, of course. So enjoy getting fucked live on stream in front of like 900 people, you stupid bitch. Okay. So, thanks to everyone who chilled with me tonight for this very special stream. It was fun. Even with the stupid asshole trying to fucking take over my console with a dunce, so he thought he could do that. Complete fucking idiot. That was good. Thank you for the support, obviously. Very supportive day today. We hit the goal for members for the month. Tips were incredibly supportive. Thank you, guys. I'm very, very excited for tomorrow. I hope you guys will join me tomorrow's stream for this, okay? And if you're watching on demand on YouTube as well, there's more coverage of Xbox Series X coming. We'll see what happens tomorrow, and we'll go from there, all right? All right, good stuff. All righty.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow. Just hateful all around. Okay, so last video of the stream. Actually, before we do that, I want to go ahead and show you guys this. Now, if I remember correctly, let me see if I can pull this up first. Give me just a second. Let's see here. Who made all these trailers? I'm pretty sure it's Red. It is Red. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play 3 trailers really, really fast. These were done by Red, and they are trailers to The Hard Life of DSP, Episode 1, 2, and 3. If you have not seen these yet, please, I implore you to check them out, and check out the channel itself. Definitely check out the episodes. So I think I have all of these in succession. I do, because I'm a professional. I'm not a professional. But it sounds good, though. So here we go, and then we'll get into the last video of the stream. Here we go. Help! Help! Okay.
What's up, everyone? DSP and Pandali here, fresh and back from our week-long vacation in Orlando, Florida.
I bet you anything. Sorry, I don't mean to stop the trailer, but I bet you he misses that. I bet you his last bottom dollar of whatever cuck decided to pay him that day, he misses that. Because he took her for granted while she was there. And now she's not there no more. And now that the wifey, it doesn't give him all the attention that Panda used to give him. Regrets, ladies and gentlemen. Shouldn't live with him.
Keep shaking. Keep shaking. Yes. Bouncy, bouncy.
I didn't even know you could be this lazy. Like, I did not even know.
Typical men can't satisfy the simple needs of a woman.
What are you talking about? Well, in particular, also this past week.
My fault. You're right. She's not really much of a wife. She's more of just a ghost or a specter that kind of just floats around the house every once in a while. You're right. My apologies.
I did reveal something personal because people were kind of getting wind of it. The fact that myself and Leanna had broken up after being together for 5 years and living here in Washington for almost 3 years. Things didn't work out, and we are apart now. She doesn't even live here anymore. And when I revealed this, of course, all hell broke loose. People didn't believe me at first, or thought that, what was the real story? The bottom line is this, because I said it on Twitter, and I'll say it again. It's really no one's business. What happened is between myself and Leanna. That's how we're keeping it. We're not going to reveal any information to anyone in public on the internet or anything about that, about what went down. If we wanted to, we would have already, right? And that's that.
Which is an interesting point, because Panda never came out and told her story. You know what I'm saying? Her truth, if you will. So we never found out what that was. On top of us never finding that out, if you go back, and maybe we'll do it. Maybe I'll make it a video or something. Or maybe we'll do a stream over it. We'll see it. We'll see. But if you go back and you look at what the relationship looked like before it fell apart, or before they broke up and she moved out or whatever the arrangement was, he seemed to be okay with it. Now, remember, Phil says, oh, she did something that was incredibly hurtful to me, more than likely cheating, and, that's what caused the breakup or whatever. My thing is, and this is a theory, not exactly a Theo theory, but a theory, that what if she was cheating? What if she was seeing somebody else? And he was okay with it as long as Din Din's still on the table, the dishes are done, the clothes are being washed. You know what I'm saying? What if it was all okay as long as she was still taking care of him? I'm just throwing that out there. What's the thought? What do you guys think about this? If that was the case, that he was okay with this arrangement as long as he was being taken care of. I saw your last message. Well, I think I saw your last. I see I see the pickups. I hope your last message didn't get deleted, Red. My fault. Damn. I hope that didn't happen. But what are your thoughts on that? Like, how are we feeling? Red, what do you think? These are your trailers leading into that video. How do you feel about all that? Yeah, honestly, that's the way I feel, given Phil's personality. As long as he's being taken care of, cool. Because if you think about it, like, just try to see things from my perspective for just a moment. Entertain me for a minute. He essentially gets all the benefits from the relationship, and he doesn't have to worry about the mess. He doesn't have to worry about the physical emotional, type situation. He doesn't have to worry about the sex. He doesn't have to worry about that. He doesn't have to necessarily worry about her bitching and complaining if she had a bad day at work or whatever. She comes home clean, she still lives there, but she just stays over there. She comes home, she makes sure dinner's ready. She does the grocery shopping still. She washes all the clothes, and all he has to do is sit up in his office and keep doing his big boy job type situation. And that's it. That's it. There's nothing else to lose. He gets all of the benefit. And then if she wants an emotional or sexual type needs or whatever, somebody else gets to handle that shit. And he don't care. And then I could even go as far as saying he doesn't even have to worry about so much from a financial standpoint because, hey, she already has somebody else. So I can spend my money on me, and there's nothing else to worry about outside of that. And there is something going on. Someone brings up a great point. Something's going on with that situation that they all kept their mouth shut. Now, I had said early on that maybe he was paying her. Maybe he was, maybe he bought her. Well, he didn't buy her a car because we know she has a motorcycle now. But he may have been helping her out financially. Who could say? Who knows? We may never know. We may never know. But I think that arrangement would have been fine if she was willing to still take care of him. And I think she was like, no, once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just my thoughts, though. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. Let's see here. All right, I'll let you guys get. It was an underhanded move. It's possible. It's plausible. Yeah, the whole exposing her after the when she had the panic attack, but that's indicative of what Darkseid Phil would do. Her only mistake, and I said this when this happened, her only mistake is to believe that he wouldn't do it to her. He did it to John and Howard. He's done it to just about anybody he's ever been associated with. She was not immune of that, or immune to that, I should say. Never. She found out the hard way. So yeah, don't be wrong. It was definitely underhanded, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, and you're right, Jesse. He was never going to marry Panda, ever. He was never going to marry her. Which his reasoning on why I don't understand, because supposedly she didn't want to have kids either. So what would be the problem? But then again, if he can't come through sexually for her, I mean, is there anything else really to do with her? Tyro saw him moving a weakness. Oh shit, he moved it for the kill. Yeah, she was definitely naive. But like I said, she saw a lot of his character though. So she should have, I don't know. I mean, I feel like she should have seen a lot of this, a lot of this coming. And also, there was a sharp parallel between what he wanted and what she wanted. And he was never going to come through. It was the pignosis? Yeah, probably. Very, very possible. So I'm not sure if we'll ever find out. But no, let's continue with these trailers, though. That really provoked some thought there for a minute. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, that was Red. I believe the first 2 episodes are out. Episode 3 might be out. But I know for sure episode 1 and 2 are out. Please, if you guys get a chance, please check that out. Later on, I will have that down. I will have the link to those down in the description, so you guys can definitely check them out. All right? So I'd very much like you guys to take a look at that. And let's get into video number 3, which is brought to us by... Let's see here. Yes. By Hate Army Watch. Trolls mad, punching air because Darkseid Phil, or DSP, has his Xbox. This, like the two previous videos, all came out on July 13th of 2021. The link will be down in the description. Here we go. Punching air. So they mean shadow boxing? Because that's good exercise, by the way. Just in case they didn't know. They probably didn't. Womp womp.
It's been that good. Getting an Xbox Series X, unboxing it live, hooking the sucker up, the hilariousness of a dumb fuck troll trying to take control of the console live on the stream and then idiotically having their email address put out on the stream because the idiot put it there.
Okay, episode... Alright, my bad. Okay, episode 3's in the works. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. I jumped the gun a little bit. But they're definitely great watches. Like I said, I'll put the link to those down in the description. Okay, here we go. If I can find that. There we go.
I mean, it was the most funny thing I've ever seen in probably about a year. I still can't stop laughing at how funny it was last night. But, it's pretty awesome now having an Xbox Series X. And over the course of the last month, we were talking about what I would do if I got one. And now having one. And being able to, today, for the first time, check out Game Pass and all the games on the Xbox Series X and seeing how they run and everything. It's just going to be so amazing. I cannot wait. Today's going to be an exciting stream for sure. And, of course, this opens up the future to all kinds of possibility with the stuff that's going to be under Game Pass. I'll be checking out for sure. I'll be checking out games that normally I definitely would not have because I'm just not going to drop money on these games. But having Game Pass... Actually,
you might be able to see it, but Detractor Beam brings up a good question. Who's worse between NinStarRune, PW Dubs, or Snow Carl? That's a good question, actually. That's a very good question. I wonder if Phil will answer it.
That's ultimate. Being able to get these games every month, you know, new games added, and, you know, it's going to be amazing. You know? It's going to be absolutely amazing.
Oh, his message got ripped. He caught that lean in manual. Sorry about that. Well, at least the message did. He didn't, but the message did. Yikes.
And I cannot wait to check this out with you for the first time today. And I cannot wait for the future. Okay? But man, if you ever wanted to see a source of salt, all you got to do is look in these circles of people who hate me. All you got to do is go to that certain fucking forum of very, very special individuals, or any of these restreamers and or scumbags who constantly riff on me, make negative content about me, spin conspiracy theories and yarns about me. Man, they just are so upset right now. I mean, seriously, they are upset. They are 100% furious. Alright? Furious about this. And of course, that means that they have to make up all kinds of crazy shit. Oh, Phil bought that Xbox, he's lying, and everything. You know, the most crazy conspiracy shit, and I don't even have to address it. I don't. Because,
well, yeah, you don't, but you're doing it now, so that gives it validity. 2, I thought they were crazy conspiracies, meaning more than one. But the only thing you can bring up is, I bought it. Which is probably closer to the truth than anything, but we already know that because you've already admitted that. And 3, what is there to actually be mad about? Like, okay, you got yourself a console with no games on it, and you're going to depend on Game Pass to essentially carry the day. Okay. And that doesn't end, as Jesse pointed out earlier on, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't change your situation or your circumstance. It's still going to end up as a major L more often than not. So what is the problem? Well, Ann Lee's punching the air right now, but that's shadow boxing. That's different, Phil. That's exercise. Meaning that it has a benefit outside of just shitting on you. So that doesn't really count. So that doesn't count. So what's the point of all this? Like, I guess this is what just feeds into the fan base to let them know, hey, keep giving me money because people, you know, people are mad at my success, I guess. I assume that's what that is. So, this isn't, and that, eventually that's going to get old too, or at least amongst his fan base. Eventually, sooner than later, they're going to realize We're not winning the fight or the battle or the war or whatever you want to call this. It's not being done like this. It is not being done like this. Hey, what's up? So we'll see.
It's all bullshit, and everyone knows it. You know, I've been talking about I wanted an Xbox Series X ever since that Microsoft press conference at E3. I said this is the time I really gonna need one because man, the value is there. The games coming out for this thing are there, and I'm not gonna be able to play a lot of them if I don't have one. And quite frankly, just a little bit of inside info. Behind the scenes, there was at least 2 to 3 people who were longtime supporters and viewers of my content who wanted to get me an Xbox Series X, but were unable to. They were actually trying to, buy one to get it for me, but there was no, the thing's so scarce. It's so hard to get. Oh, you have to be up at fucking 3 in the morning to jump to Walmart when they do the online digital drop, and the thing sells out in 2 minutes because the scalpers are already there. You see? So basically, there was already people who wanted to get this thing for me, and it was just a painstaking situation. And this, I assume this fan who had one lying around was like, man, it looks like Phil's not going to be able to get one in time for the stuff he wants to do, so I want to step up and help him, And again, what I have to tell you guys is you have to understand that I've been around for so long, 13 years and counting, as a content creator, right? That even though there is a vocal group of assholes out there who constantly talk shit about me, there's just as large, if not a much larger group of a silent majority of people who like me and my content and who support me, which is why I'm still here after 13 years of abuse and online defamation, okay? And
okay, so when you tell people on stream to step up, where are they at? When you tell people, when you make your YouTube videos telling people to step up, where are they at? And is this confirmation that you're getting financial support behind the scenes and you're not actually telling the people on stream what's going on? And if so, why are you still begging at the velocity that you're begging? How is that a thing? How does that make any sense? If this silent majority, right, plays such a critical part in you existing for as long as you have, then yet again, why is there so much desperation that is exhibited on stream daily? How does that make sense? How is that a thing? If you want to think about it from that spectrum, that doesn't make any that doesn't make any sense. Oh shit! Is Theo streaming? Oh shit! Well, we're almost done, but oh shit! All right, cool. Thanks for coming out, Doom. And big ups to Theo. Actually, all of you guys should just go ahead and head over there. If Theo's streaming, you guys should head over there as soon as this is done. We're almost done. Big ups. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So, like I said, if all these people behind the scenes are so supportive and have been keeping him going for so long, then why aren't they there to support him? Like, where's the real money at, I should say, to come through and support DSP if he has all these people behind the scenes? And there are so many different ways to support Phil without being outed, if you will. Why aren't they doing it? I don't know. Later, Max. All right, let's go ahead and continue. I don't want to hold you guys up too much longer.
I appreciate that. I absolutely do. I appreciate that so much. Thank you to those who stick with me through thick and thin and support me and my content and what I stand for here on the internet. Because I know I ain't like a lot of other people who make content, that's for fucking sure. As you've seen over the years.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that Planet Jeff sends his wife's insurance money to him. I don't doubt that at all. Not at all. So yeah, I definitely believe that's still a thing.
Very, very different philosophy. But I'm glad that there's people that are with me. Okay? Thank you for that. Alright? We don't listen to the white noise. We don't listen to the bullshit. We don't listen to the stupidity of these idiots who every single day do their best to try to bring me down and hurt me in every possible way. We stand against them. We rally against them. Alright? In defiance of the fact that these idiots exist, I'm able to say I'm still here making great content for you guys on a daily basis because of your support, and thank you for that. And that's why we get to do such a great stream today of the Xbox Series X. We're going to explore it together and figure out what this thing's all about. What's under Game Pass, what these games are like. on Xbox Series X versus PS5. It's going to be a very interesting exploratory day. All right. Let's talk about other stuff because, man, on top of all that positivity, there's even more. Last night, ladies and gentlemen, we hit the membership goal for the month of July. For the very first time. Whoops. That was the wrong button. Whoopsie. For the very first time here on YouTube, 200 members was achieved last night on that Xbox Series X unboxing and hookup stream. So thank you guys very much. That means it is a lock. I absolutely...
All right, give me just a second, guys. Let me put the link to Theo's channel in the description, so you guys can kind of head over there and whatnot as soon as this concludes. Bam. All right. There you go. All right, so there's the link to Theo's channel. Should take you right to his front page, and he is indeed streaming. So, like I said, let me close up shop here. Well, let's finish this up and close up shop, and then you guys can go over there and head over there. Okay, let's see here. And let me go ahead and get started here.
We'll be playing a special marathon event. All right. When will it be? Likely the first week of August. Okay. What will it be? I don't know yet. That's for us to determine. What we'll be doing over the next couple of weeks is talking about what kind of a marathon you guys would like. And likely what I'm going to end up doing is making a poll on my YouTube channel, DSP Gaming, right here on the community tab, where you guys can vote on the kind of marathon you would like to see. At the very least, the ones that I've been thinking of, an Indies marathon, because we haven't done an Indies-style marathon stream in a very long time, and usually when I do those, I get exposed to a ton of games that are very interesting and that I might do full playthroughs of. Maybe a Rage-a-thon, where you guys pick rage-inducing games. Maybe we'll do an actual Game Pass event, where for a marathon stream, just like we're doing today, only all day long, we check out Game Pass and games on Game Pass, okay? Or we could bring back the Mario Marathon, or we could do a retrospective marathon. Like, I don't know what we want to do. It's been so long since we did one of these. It's going to be pretty exciting. And I'm very excited to see what you guys would want. We'll talk about it over the next week or so, and then likely I will make a poll. Now, in addition to that, this marathon will also be when the next episode of my brand new show, Feasting with the King, will take place. I'll be ordering some kind of a cuisine, multiple items of said cuisine. I'll be eating them in a full meal on stream, describing what I'm eating, as well as talking with you guys, interacting, telling stories, etc. It should be a great time, and I hope that you guys will join me when we do that during the next marathon. You guys really loved the premiere of the show back on Saturday, and I'm looking forward to doing another one with you guys, okay? So, very exciting. I hope you guys are excited for the future. Now, you may notice we have a new goal, 250 members. Yes, I figured, hey, we hit the tier 1 goal. Let's go for a tier 2. 250 members here on DSP Gaming. All right? What will happen if we hit that? I don't know, because I wasn't exactly expecting to hit 200 members like we did last night, being honest. So I will talk with you guys, and I would love your input. What would you like to see as a celebratory reward if we hit 250 members here on the channel by the end of January? Or excuse me, the end of...
Okay, so first things first, the stream has gout, so I'm working that out. So give me a little bit of time on that. Secondly, it shouldn't be a surprise to anybody that, hey guys, give me ideas for what should be the next stream goal or the next celebratory goal that comes about, because I have no creativity of my own and I have no original ideas, so I need to rely on you guys. And then when I pick out something that's the most laziest thing possible, like when he brought DSP Tries It Back, for example, and when I picked that very lazy thing that I've already done plenty of times, and I gave you a bunch of excuses on why I couldn't do it, when I choose something that's equal to that and it's not what you guys completely and totally want, well, if that was the case, then why was it recommended? And you guys had been asking for this for years, and now I'm bringing it back, and now you guys don't want it? Keep that in mind, because that is a thing.
July. Whoops. Let's talk about it. Let's figure it out. let's do something cool and special. All right. By the way, already this morning there's been a few members, and I will continuously update this running total as more people join. I'm sure we're going to get some more, so we'll see how we do. Okay. Now, what do you get if you become a member of this channel? Well, number one, you get a highlighted name in the chat. Number two, you get a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a channel supporter. In fact, some people are about to hit their 3rd month, which means they're going to be upgraded to the golden crown. Okay. You will not have to abide by the slow mode rules of the channel. You can talk as much as you want, and you get emotes. As of this morning, there are now 18 emotes. I've added the new green checkmark or correct emote to the channel, so there's a new emote available. All right, excellent. Every 25 members we get, a new emote is added. So if we hit 225, another emote gets added. We hit 250, another emote gets added, and so on and so forth. Okay? So if you're not a channel member yet, what are you waiting for? Now is definitely the time for you to jump on and become a channel member of this channel. I hope you will consider it. Okay? That's good stuff right there. All right, now in addition to that, guys, if, again, you support my channel, you support my content, you like what I do, you like that I'm a different guy from everyone else out there who makes content, and you want to support that, you can do a super chat or a super sticker. Those things are greatly appreciated. Or the best way to support me is by tipping me. When you tip me, those are funds that go directly to me right now, and I can use for something important. Right now, I absolutely need to be raising as many tips as I possibly can, because I need to pay bills in the next week to week and a half until I get paid by YouTube for my performance last month in the month of June. Okay?
Now, isn't that the thing that we were using as our narrative leading up till yesterday or even today on why they need to continue to support him and support the streams with tips so he's okay until he gets paid by YouTube? Is that not a thing? On top of that, didn't he also recently, someone called him out on him pulling money out of his PayPal account and accruing all of those fees, and he said, no, I don't do that. I don't pull it out every day. I wait until a certain amount has been accumulated, or I let it sit in there for a couple days because I don't want to pay a bunch of fees. That's a thing too, yeah? I remember that was only brought up like recently. Let's see here. Have I seen Indian people react to the 40-year-old man? No, I have not seen that yet, but I will check that out. that should be fun. I guess that was him when he did the last DSP Tries It, yeah? Yeah, I need to look at that. We can definitely make that happen. All right, let's continue.
Pay me around the 21st of every month. I still, after I pay my mortgage tomorrow, because I'm paying it tomorrow, I still have to pay 2 utility bills and my back taxes payment before I can get paid by YouTube. So I still need to raise a good amount of funds in the next week. If you want to support that effort, please tip me. I really need help right now to get through this next week. Once I do, I should be in a much better position, but I got to get through this next week. So how do you tip? You can look at the description of this stream. There's a link there, or you can type !tip into the stream chat. That will bring up the link. When you tip, you will get a pop-up thank you message on the screen, and I do my best to give an individual shout-out to every single person who tips, just as a way of saying thank you very much, and I appreciate that very much, all of you, who do actually go out of your way to support the stream directly, because I really, really need help with tips, and you guys have been very supportive in the last couple of days in particular. Thank you for that, okay? All right, so now we can start with stupidity like the Cody's Gaming, who says, how much did you spend on the Series X that was meant for bills? 0. I spent 0, because unlike you, I'm not stupid, and I don't lie. A fan donated it, and you're a moron.
I'm not stupid, and I don't lie. Unless I have to lie to protect my family. Let's see. All right, fair enough. We can watch it on stream. Won't be able to do it on this stream, but I will not watch it until we get to that particular point. That's fair enough. Let's see who did that. Was that Ludwig? Oh, okay. So that's a Ludwig World Order. Okay. That sounds good. Okay, fair enough. I give you my word. I won't watch it until we watch it on stream. We can do that. We can do that. Holy shit. Oh, all right, let's continue.
The Cody's Gaming. You're officially stupid. Thank you for proving how stupid you are publicly on my stream. Because this is what they do. This is what I mean. Like, the last 24 hours, they have been so butthurt that I have a Series X now. They can't accept the fact that I have a piece of positivity going on, that there's some success. And by the way, I will say this because some people have been ridiculous and said, how could...
Wait, you getting a free console from someone is a representation of success? Since when? Like, don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen, getting anything for free is cool and everything, right? But I don't consider that, I don't think anybody should. You should consider that success, right? Like, that shouldn't, I don't know if that's the thing. I think having a sponsored deal or an endorsement from a company or something like that is considered actual success. A bunch of people who feel bad for you, right, and want to bestow pity on you is something completely different. Especially to the amount of begging that he does on a daily basis. How does one come to the conclusion that's success? Damn.
you call getting a Series X from a fan success? How could you say that's successful? It was something given to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand something. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Of course that's a measure of success. There's people out there who like what I do and like me as a person and want to support that effort that I could keep putting out said kind of content. That is success. That's called support, crowdfunding. How do you...
No. That's not success. Not at all. The fact that people want to crowdfund your efforts, right, for you to keep doing what you're doing is one thing. And it is in the wider range of it all, I suppose. It's being given to you, at least in his situation. It's being given to you because you can't afford it. How is that success that a bunch of people have to continue to prop you up? That doesn't work that way. That doesn't work that way at all. That's like saying, analogy time. Let's see. Being propped up by charity is a sign of success. Okay, so does the Red Cross, for example, does the Red Cross look at the mountain of donations that they get in year after year after year that they use to go ahead and help relieve other people in other countries in situations, war-torn, and so on and so forth? Do they look at it as a success? Do they look at it as they are a successful business or charity or however you want to define it because they're constantly being crowdfunded by others? What are your thoughts on that? I feel like their efforts, like what they use that money to help other people, is a success. But no one looks at the Red Cross itself and be like, they are successful because they're able to raise all this money. That's not necessarily how it should be looked at. When you go ahead and look at other streamers or other YouTubers who are given free things, they don't do an unboxing of a console and be like, hey, this was given to me. Look at how successful I am. No one perceives reality like that. Now, let's flash back to Phil for a minute. You beg daily. That is your job. And I've argued with people about this, but that is your job. If someone chooses to help you because of your begging, there is no success in that. It means that you have failed somewhere fundamentally. Whether you yourself, whether your parents, whether your education system, whatever. Someone somewhere has failed, which has put you in the position to beg the way you have. Period. And good point, 8 months later, by the way. But that's not success. You should be thankful. You should be appreciative. You should be humbling yourself and be like, I appreciate whether they bought it to you with the intention of giving it to you, or they bought it and sat on it, which is the cover story, and they decided to donate it to you later. You should be appreciative of that. That is not something that you should be able to stand on and use that as a mark of your success. It doesn't work like that. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. And yet again, ladies and gentlemen, that goes ahead and fuels back into, it fuels it. It fuels the notion that most of us have that he's an ungrateful piece of garbage because he looks at it as, oh, this is owed to me. Of course I can say this is a success because I deserve this. I've done everything in my power to put myself in a position to have this gifted to me. That's scary. That's scary that you have people running around who think like that.
I think any content creator on this planet makes money. Crowdfunding. Unless it's someone who's 100% corporately backed and they shill products constantly, which is a different kind of income, they're crowdfunded from their viewers.
That's a lie too. Ad revenue is still a thing on YouTube, and there are plenty of people who still, quote unquote, live off of that, off of their ad revenue. Just because he can't do it doesn't mean that everybody else can't. And this whole thing about, being corporately sponsored or being crowdfunded by, or his way of going about it, begging because begging and crowdfunding are two separate things, especially the way Phil has it rationalized, by the way. There are plenty of ways of making money. You've chosen to take the easy way out. Now, in you doing that, sorry about the up speech. In you doing that, you have sacrificed essentially everything you've done up until that point, but that was a choice that you made. Not to say that you started off in a very reputable or respectful way in the first place, but you chose to humiliate yourself for the bottom dollar. For everybody else, they did good business. Because crowdfunding isn't based off of, hey, if you guys don't give me this, I'm going to lose all of this. That's not what crowdfunding is. Crowdfunding is, hey, GTG, do a great job, man. You really do. Here's a cup of coffee. Thanks, buddy. The content is going to come out no matter what. And nothing needs to be hung over anybody's head to keep that content out or coming out or keep it going. What he does is begging. Hey, if you don't help me with this, I'm going to lose this, and then I can't bring you that content at the quality level that it could be or even better. Hey, if you guys don't get me this, I can't cover the new reviews, the new games. I can't review the new games, I should say. And I'm going to lose money, which means I'm going to fall further behind all these Muppets, all these fakes, all these people that are already incredibly rich and don't need any more money than what they're already being given. You guys have heard all these things before. That's what that comes down to. That's the difference. And he doesn't understand that. I honestly believe he doesn't understand that. He's completely out of touch with the business, which is being a gamer, if you will. He completely and totally is out of touch with that. And that's sad. That's really sad that you've been doing it for this long. And you were there almost at the beginning when money really became a thing in all of this. And you never evolved with it.
Single time they get a cheer or a sub or a tip or a membership or a super chat or a super sticker or whatever the hell you want to call it. That's crowdfunding. There's no difference between getting something live on a stream as a microtransaction or getting a piece of equipment for your streams. Like, what is the difference? There's none. But these people, again, they have to try to, in their really tiny, warped, messed up, toxic minds, they have to try to find a way to justify their hate, which isn't justifiable. It's just groupthink, toxic, cult-like mentality thinking. So they have to, how can I justify me doing something incredibly disgusting and toxic and immoral? Oh, I'll say that, oh, you see, Phil's not successful because of this. They're out of their minds. These people are absolutely insane, okay? It's absolutely hilarious that they think that that's not success. It is success. Absolutely, it's success. Now I get to put out even better content as a result of the support of a fan. That's success. Hate to tell you that. That's exactly the definition of what it is. You know? But they don't understand that. You want to know why they don't understand that? Because they could never have that. They could never put out something positive and productive enough that people would love it and then they would support them. Because that's not what they do. These are
Wait. Well, if you want to go by that definition, the people who stream and have their streams monetized, when they collect donations, isn't that not a measure of their success? People who have their videos monetized and people watch them and people who share them, and people who, you know what I'm saying, spread the word in Phil's way. Is that not success? People who interact with those said videos, or who give suggestions, or whatever the case may be. Is that not success? The people who make fan art for them, or who help them with stream layouts, or whatever the case may be. Is that not success? So how is it that he's going to be like, oh, I'm incredibly successful, and look at what my begging has got me to, right? And look at what it's getting me. But those people are all trash. Those people are all negative individuals, and they don't mean shit, and that's why no one gives a fuck about them, and that's why they're never going to be successful. But then you complain about the amount of people who go over there and watch their content and then bring that negative, air quotes, attitude over to you and fucks you over. What the fuck? Yeah, he doesn't want to say brainwashing because it all goes back into that cult mentality. He'll never say that. Ever. And in truth, no, there isn't anything I expect Darkside Phil to understand. Trust me, it's me trying to rationalize it in my own head. There's nothing for him to take in and really grow off of. Not at all.
Toxic, disgusting people. They're warped in their heads to the fact where they actually think that doing negative things is a good thing. They're actually completely flipped in their way that they think. Their brains need to be rewired, and they need professional help to do that. Because the fact that you would take something positive for someone and say it's...
See, yet again, instead of saying brainwashed, he wants to say brain needs to be rewired. Interesting little notion.
It's not. It's a negative. You're out of your minds. You see? Insanity. So anyway, I am happy. This is a great day. I'm very excited to be checking out my Xbox Series X with all of you live on stream today. Thank you in advance to anyone who supports the stream in any way. First of all, Snowcrawl, thank you for the $1.30 tip. I don't give a fuck what the haters say or doing. I don't know why you continuously bring up the shit that they say and do, because it doesn't affect me in any way. They're hilariously salty and stupid, and nothing they do is going to affect me, so don't worry about it. Thanks for the tip. FBG Duck also tipped me $1.30 to say something stupid about moving my camera to look at push-ups. No one's talking about that besides morons, so I'm going to ignore that one too. And we're going to move on to positive stuff. An anonymous tipper insulted me. Thank you, stupid moron, for tipping me $1 to say something dumb that I'm not reading on my stream. You're a real genius. Why are people really stupid?
Okay. All right. What the fuck? I don't know necessarily how to process that. Holy shit. And the thing is he spends more time trying to convince himself more than anybody else. He's never going to have me convinced. Oh shit, what's up, Hate Watch Army? We actually just went over your video. Great time. He's spending more time trying to convince himself than anything else. And then just how he reacted to people in his own chat kind of is the tail of the tape, to be honest. Like I am ugh. Just ugh. All right. Just yikes to all of that. All right, big ups to Hate Watch Army and whatnot. We just had a chance to watch his video. Had a great time with it. The link to it will be down in the description, as well as the links to the other two individuals, Almighty Frogger and hold up. Give me a minute, because I know who it was. And to Blooper World Order. And I will put the link to Red's channel down in the description. Please check out his series that he started up. Part 1 and Part 2 are already up. We've already gone over the trailers. So hopefully you guys will go over there and share some love and whatnot. I very much appreciate what they do. And I know you guys will too after this. All right, so let me give you guys closing thoughts. And then let me put the link back in the chat here. And then... Yikes. Here. That right there is the link to Theo's channel. He is currently streaming. We are going to go over there and raid him, so to speak, and whatnot. Go over there, say big ups and whatnot. Theo has a lot of great insight. You can hear what he has to say about whatever it is that he's talking about. I'm going to go over there, take a quick look, and then I'm going to move along my way, and I can check out the rebroadcasting of it or the VOD later on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so what do we take from all this? Yeah, I probably should pin that, actually. Hell. Okay. Unless I pinned the wrong message. Help! Hopefully it is there. Excellent. Okay, so there's Theo's channel. Please go ahead and check it out. Like I say, he's streaming currently. Closing thoughts. Feels a fucking nut. Feels a fucking nut. Given what that situation is. At the end of the day, he purchased the console because his back's against the wall, and if he doesn't show any growth on his stream or in his content, people are going to probably stop supporting him, which is not true. That's not really going to happen. There's always going to be some cuck to do it. But to bring in the overall majority, he needs to do something. We will go over the laptop fiasco tomorrow. We'll see how that plays out. If we can, we will try to sneak in that Indian React video. That sounds pretty funny. I will not actually watch it myself, but we will see if we can try to throw that in, and we can all have a good time laughing about that on stream. And that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it, fellas. Any closing thoughts or anything that you guys have, and I will let you guys go. Like I said, go over there, say big ups to Theo, and see what he has to say on the subject. Oh, they're super crazy. Big ups. What's going on Twitter? Yeah, super crazy. If you don't mind, just go ahead and let me in on that, because I'm part of the Gentleman's Club, so I'm banned. Essentially, I can't see anything he's doing on Twitter anyway. Just tell me what he said, man. All right, give me a second. What? No. Darkside Phil didn't get paid? No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. I bet I know Theo's definitely checking into that. Wow. Today certainly isn't starting off how we hoped. For unknown reasons, my YouTube payment for the month has not showed up. Always comes on the 21st. Luckily, I have enough money to buy us breakfast, but we are sitting around all day at home waiting instead of going out. You silly, silly son of a bitch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, apparently our tortured soul, Darkside Phil, did not get his Twitch or his YouTube payment. Sorry, Twitch. Didn't get his YouTube payment. But, ladies and gentlemen, there was enough money to go out and eat breakfast with. So there's always that. But apparently, Jasper's going to starve, and there may not be any groceries for the week. That means we might have to ramp up our begging. Womp, womp. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, there'll be a stream tomorrow. We will go over the laptop and some other fun stuff. Should be a thing. Absolutely Sunspot. Maybe we shouldn't have bought that new laptop. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who could say? And yet again, I have the pinned comment up top. Please go over there, check Theo out. I'm actually going to head over there right now and say big ups. Hopefully you guys will do the same. Thank you guys for coming out. And I will see you guys for the next, this is not a stream. I'll let you guys later. Here we go.